We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Julie on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Turned up on the radio, turned up on the radio, turned up on the radio. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind.
Hey.
Hello, welcome to Two Mics in the Mind.
Hey.
How's everyone doing?
Glad you asked. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. What more can I say?
That's right.
Ooh, yeah. Dr. Joe, what's going on?
Not much. It's been a crazy, busy week, but I'm glad to see you guys.
Talk to me about this crazy, busy week. What's been happening?
Just work. And it's just work. It's been really busy. I guess because it's winter. And in the winter, it gets busy like that.
Is it seasonal? The holidays, the weather, all that plays the factors on people's mental, right?
Yep. I have to do more NOCs, which is like alerts, because suicide alerts or attempts and things like that. So it gets a little hectic during the winter, or more assessments.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's seasonal. Some feel it more during the season. They get very, very depressed during the winter. And holidays, we don't celebrate the holidays, but a lot of people do celebrate it, and they either don't have money, don't get toys, or they don't have food in their house. So it gets very depressing for these people that can't have what others have.
Hey, I totally understand. That's why I'm making myself available. I'm officially opening up my calendar as a certified life coach. I'm starting to set up clients right now. So go ahead. Y'all want to start booking y'all sessions? Go ahead and book y'all sessions. I don't accept healthcare insurance. I do not accept Medicare, Medicaid. They take too long to pay off. I don't accept them at all. Humana, I don't accept that at all. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Anthem, I don't accept that at all. The folks take too long for me to pay my money. I put y'all on a self-pay program. Y'all pay me every time y'all see it. That's how we do it. I get paid every time we see it. We start off the session by swiping that card. That's how we start the session. Huh?
Do you want to share your pay rate so people know and they're ready, so they know their budget with you?
That's right. Come see me. We'll talk about that pay rate. I got what's called a sliding scale. I talk to you and I see just how severe it is, and I charge according to that, or whatever is what I do.
Right.
What I've learned is that it's a lot of folk out here crazy, but they ain't stupid.
Yeah.
And what that mean is people that's crazy, but they ain't stupid because they know who that crazy around. I've never yet met a crazy person who I can give $100 and they'll take it and swallow it. For whatever reason, these people, all these mental illness,
people know what money is.
Now all of a sudden they got sense. They know how to act. Now you get some money. Yeah.
I mean, they know what money is. They just don't know how to manage it. That's the thing with them.
You know what? The whole thing about managing money is that really, I mean, people have money, they can do whatever they want to with it. Don't you agree?
I mean, it's their money, yes.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I heard a conversation earlier about reparations, and what they were talking about is they're saying before reparations can be given that they need to educate the people because the people need to know how to manage their money. And I'm like, who cares about that? What sense that make? Reverend Joe, you just talking about the holiday. That's like saying, hey, I can't get you a gift until you first find out how to manage it responsibly. I won't give you a gift until you know how to manage it responsibly. That don't make no sense.
I mean, talking about that, back in the days when I used to celebrate the holidays, it got intense. Sometimes I would go broke buying people presents.
Really?
Because it got competitive. on who got people better presents than it wasn't like that.
How were you when you were going broke, brother? How were you in this?
20s. I was on my 20s already working. So
oh wow! So what kind of gifts you went out on? Like give me some examples of some type of expensive gifts you brought.
Like we would write lists of what we wanted, and then we would choose like
the most expensive.
I'll get them these, and then we would get together, and then we would exchange. We would exchange and open the presents in front of people. So it was intense because people were opening your presents in front of. It was bad. So when I stopped celebrating it, it was like, whew. You know what? You guys are not. I'm not celebrating it, so I can't get you anything. So it was actually great for me.
All right. Well, that's
a lot of people do that. You know, there's a lot of parents. I knew this family that the mom was broke. She would stop paying the rent just to get her kids presents for Christmas.
Now I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I know that mama that you talking about. You weren't paying her during the year either. She ain't just stopped on Christmas. She wasn't paying it during the year.
You are not lying. You're not. She was very responsible. I used to take care of that family, and I will get so upset. She would not pay the bills to buy. Let's say the girl was in cheerleading, so she would stop paying bills to get the girl the white sneakers she needed for cheerleading, and it was bad.
You know, believe it or not, speaking of bad, it is really, really tough out here. It is really bad out here right now. I mean, the whole climate in itself is pretty bad and pretty stressful right now. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people talking about the economy and the situation that's going on right now. Y'all familiar with the talks and all that's been going around about it as far as the lack of finances?
Did you hear about what they're doing in Canada? People are renting half of their bed because
I saw that.
Would you guys do that if you guys were really broke and didn't have any money to pay your mortgage or rent? Will you rent half of your bed? It's serious.
What do you mean when you say half of their bed? What do you mean by that?
There was a news article where Canadians are renting half of their bed because they can't afford their rent. That's how bad the economy is getting.
While you're talking, I just pulled up. It says a woman offers to rent out half of her bed for $658 in Toronto.
I want to say daily, weekly, or monthly. Monthly.
Let's scroll down. Not certain. So the average cost of a bedroom is $2,614 a month in Canada. Wow.
Yeah, it's expensive.
You see that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I guess that's a deal.
Wow.
900 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, so it's $658 a month. So that's what she's charging monthly. So you actually sleeping in the bed with the woman?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing new. I've been charging women to sleep in the bed with me.
Oh my goodness. You sure they weren't charging you?
This ain't nothing new at all. Why is she in the article? I should have been in the article.
You were paying?
No, I charged them.
Okay.
It's so uncomfortable to sleep with a stranger.
It is. People been doing that for years. You know what they call that? That's called prostitution. Where I'm coming.
Somebody said that's legal prostitution.
Sleeping in the bed with them. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. I heard about staying. So I'm assuming what she got like a studio apartment or something.
I mean, a lot of people are doing that. You have to think about it. It's that bad. The economy is that bad that you get to that point where you have to rent your half of your bed.
You know what, Thule, Resident Joe, it is getting bad. It's getting really bad. I was actually watching a video a little earlier. It's probably about 2 minutes long. I want to share it with y'all in regards to what caught my attention was that it was white people complaining about how bad and tight the economy is getting right now. And when you have people who are white complaining about how rough times are, you can only imagine at that point how it has to be for blacks, you know?
Okay.
So if it's okay with y'all, I'd like to go ahead and share that video with y'all really quick about pretty much its title, How Americans Are Surviving these days. Let's take a closer look.
Groceries have gone up like crazy. It's like it seems like it keeps creeping up ever so slightly, but after 3 4 months, you feel like it's a you feel the increase. Because last year I would be shopping for myself alone twice a week, and it would run me about $80 each trip. Now it's costing me like 125 to 140 per trip, and when I include going out maybe once or twice a week to eat, my total for food is coming out to be crazy. It's over $1,000, and I know it wasn't like that growing up. It's gotten out of hand. But people are walking around like nothing's wrong, everything is fine, everything is dandy. But it won't be long before people are gonna have to decide whether to pay the rent, pay the mortgage, or feed their families. And of course, people are gonna choose to feed their families.
Dr. Joe, that reminded me of what you were just talking about. With your person that you knew coming up, around Christmas time, they had to make those decisions, and people saying they're really facing hard times right now. Tula, what y'all think about that?
Hi, Tony. Tony got here. Hello.
I can't hear him if his microphone on. I can't hear him.
I can hear him.
Cause the man on drugs. Why you replying to him? The man is on drugs.
You can't hear him? He sounds. Oh, I'm echoing.
Yeah, I can hear him now.
Yeah, beautiful spirit. Aren't you supposed to say, Joe? Boy, you got a beautiful spirit.
Yeah, hey.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, look. Beautiful spirit.
So here's another clip about a lady who wanted to share the frustration that she has experiencing right now.
Then you need to consider yourself completely blessed. Like, don't even consider yourself. You are completely blessed. Like, every time I check my local mom group on Facebook, I see requests or people asking where they can get some financial assistance to pay utilities or assistance with rent. And it's concerning because these people are working full-time jobs and they just can't make things work right now. For example, this morning, a woman posted she's an RN working 2 jobs and still is struggling. I know we're all complaining about how expensive things are. For me personally, like my car insurance doubled in August. I was paying around $140 a month, and now I'm paying $280 for 2 vehicles, and I'm one driver. And I have never had a claim. There was no reason for the increase other than they just increased me. On top of that, Florida Power and Light rules the entire state of Florida now. They bought out Gulf Power, and since then, all I ever hear about from people is how astronomical their utility bills are.
We're all struggling each day. The cost of living is quadrupled. Just to get groceries has now costed me a second mortgage. Let's be serious. I have 8 people to feed in my house. It's literally between $1,200 to $1,400 a month just to have groceries in my house. So now my credit, that's been great pretty much my entire life, because I've always believed if you can't buy it, don't have it. So I've never had credit cards till recently. Last couple of years I've had to get credit cards just to get by certain things, school clothes or certain Christmas. Let's talk about that. Extra added expenses when I'm already struggling. My mortgage gets paid every month, but it's not at the first of the month. It's definitely at the end of the month. My bills are getting paid, but I'm falling behind every single day because I have to pick and choose which bills to go behind on so I have groceries in my house.
Wow. What y'all think about that? Now we got white people talking about how hard and how tough it is, and they're struggling right now. Talk to me. What do y'all think about that?
I mean, I feel like we grew up in survival mode, so we figured it out how to survive. I remember sometimes we didn't have enough money to buy food in the house, so we had to make it work. So I guess for me at least, for me growing up, it was survival mode. You had to figure it out. I think we're going back to that. Economy is getting bad. Stretch your food.
Yeah. What you think about that, Tony?
Well, definitely ain't for the faint of heart. It's one of those things that once you're out there, you're in it. You just have to realize, one thing it should get people back to is the practicality of your spirituality. Whether people will acknowledge it or not, it really drives you to that point that you have to really look at, how connected you are with the higher power. And this is where it comes down when the rubber meets the road, how you live, what you've been doing, how you taking things for granted, the life you have lived, and the life you're living now is definitely a couple of things that a person should, definitely sit down and kind of consider, the detriment of not having that relationship or not considering. And now, people are being forced to that end. A lot of people that have don't have now. Then there's some people that never had, and there's people that have now that didn't have before, which is state they're first who's going to be last, and last is going to be first. He's exactly right. People live the life of ignoring and not paying attention to. And I think as well, it's awakening people, not only just, it's awakening some to become more cautious and mindful of their spirituality, because you see now it's definitely at a point where you have to, have that, create and maintain it. Also, I think it's making people more conscious about their political decisions, because, a lot of times people, for years we've gone, I don't give a F about this. So who cares? I got to live my life. They go, politicians going to be politicians. But now when they see politicians propose bills, legislation that become laws affect people. So when you don't become proactive and you don't become informed, then you don't see the detriment of allowing people to just hold positions. Tula, for instance, is running for one of the commissioner posts in post 1 in Rockdale County. And that's not just a matter of just running, because see the need of people hurting financially, taxes that have gone up. And I went to a meeting, and you'll think things are okay. You say, well, I can pay my taxes, which I pay mine. But I watched the lady, she got there, she got too late. That lady sat down, she wanted to die. She said, she was old. She was rushing to get there. And when she got there, before she couldn't make up the steps anyway. She said, we told her, we like the meeting is over. She said, what happened? We said, well, they went on ahead and passed the tax hike. Man, that lady sat down out there. She just wanted to die. She wanted to die. You hear me? I'm witnessing this lady say, I said, wow. You don't know how much things impact other people. I see on there talking about homestead. They got homestead exemption, but still it's not enough. People don't realize once you reach a certain age and you retire, you've pretty much kind of set yourself.
Yep. You locked in.
That retirement is nothing.
You're done by 62, 65. Well, if you've done it the way they set it up for white America, you're not done. Unfortunately for people of brown color, people, darker human skin, we didn't get that information. My parents came from work till you die. Mm-hmm. You hope to die working, than to set and starve. Pretty much older people just counted on the kids to take care of them. They couldn't financially take care, they just moved them in, or they just moved back to help them. But now you have to be able to sustain yourself, because now to follow your kids is to really just devastate them. I mean, it'll wipe them out. The average child cannot afford themselves, let alone to take care of their parents.
That's right.
And, this is just speaking on that issue. I'm talking in general, though. I'm not just trying to promote Tula, which I think she's very qualified. It's the fact that you got to have people that care. We are able to pay our bills by the help of them, always by Mr. Yule, right. The existing one. We're able to maintain, and our kids, and I appreciate that. But there are people, when you look in people's faces, these people, you look and say, that affects you that much? It hurts, because you're thinking, that crushed people's world. When their tax rate went up, they're looking at, it ain't but 18%. These people are like, I want to fix it. There's no way. I'm done. They're like, baby, get over it. We got to get more money. There has to be other sources, means set up to generate wealth, to generate money for counties. Like they got lottery. People who want to spend money lose it. There are other things you can set up that you can generate brain money without costing the homeowners, the people that are struggling, the people who are the stability of these counties, these cities, and these states. But politicians don't look at the average politician. You're looking at people make about 200, 250. Some of these people make more than they ever made when they got their position, or some of them are rich. So they get in here and they line their pockets with deals, and it don't benefit people. Let me tell you things to me that are critical and people have to consider. Start at your county, your city, your county is important, because these local elections, these local positions hurt you even larger. On a federal end, when they make the Senate and the Congress and different things are passed legislated, it's a minute before it trickles down. But these smaller county cities are killing their tax. They're killing the people.
Yep.
There has to be something done to minimize the damage off of hardworking people that struggle. I'll never forget it. I struggle. Tula and I worked very, very hard to get where we at. Nothing was handed to us or given to us. We struggled. And we fought through things. People say, well, I don't see you struggling because y'all never left. It's because we put in every push. We worked. I drove trucks. She worked at them. She managed the dental office. Then we had a restaurant. While pastoring, while raising two of our smaller kids, you know what I'm saying? And with them, in athletics. So, I mean, we were constantly running active at the school. There were a lot of things we did. We weren't just parents that just went work a job. We pushed the work to build, put stuff together for our kids. We opened multiple businesses over the time to do things to try to make sure we subsidize and try to have for our family. I make no apologies for it, neither does she. So we understand parents wanting the best for their kids, because we ventured to Rockdale because Lithonia had taken a terrible turn. Our middle son, also, we would not allow him to go to the middle school. One of the ladies told me about something her son did. This was during the summer. And when she told me about it, she said, listen, she was the postmaster. I know. She said, I let my son. I said, I want to stop running off the white schools area. So I said, I'm going to stay with my own people. She said, listen, me and Bryce went to school. Our oldest son went to school with the boy. He was talking with him. We was at the library. And she said, you see my son? I said, yeah. She said, I don't know him. I said, what? She said, I don't know my son. I lost him. She said, listen to me. Do whatever you have to do. Do not let your son go to that school. That was July. I tell you what, by school year, we will move to Conyers, and my mortgage, I went from a mortgage to renting and paying more than double what I was paying. And we pushed and we worked to make it happen because we wanted the best for our kids. So we understand the premise of people wanting, and some people can't do that. So we went to double. I didn't go to we went to double. I went from homeowner to renting.
I remember my parents did that too for me.
So in order for our kids to have a chance. And people want that. Every parent, every child deserves that. But let's be practical. Society has not allotted that. For whatever reason is, the system believes there has to be a certain amount of poor people. I'm in agreement to everyone can't be rich, okay? That's because of the system. It's a greed system. That's why. And it's not like it's impossible. It's a greed system. There has to be a control of goods. Otherwise, they'll get drained out. I understand these premises. But there's never a justification for homelessness. There's never a justification for child abandonment. Our kids are just in disarray as far as, foster care system. They just found out recently, I'm on one stage but another, I don't know if you guys heard about it, where they found out through the foster care system that this has been one of the pipelines for the child trafficking.
Really?
Yes, they found out the foster parent system has been more or less filtering it. It's not every one of them, because I had a sister-in-law. She was a foster parent. She was a darn good one who bought the kids stuff, took care of those kids. White, black, she took care of them. I knew it for a fact. So she didn't need their money. She just did it on her own. Her child was grown out. So she's like, hey, I want to help out. And she did that. She still, matter of fact, she did that years ago. My kids were small. The foster kids she had then were babies, small. She still keep up with them. One just graduated. She keeps up with them.
Some people truly do it from their heart.
Yeah, she did. So there are great foster parents, and I want to salute those that do. But there are some that have helped work into molesting these kids, abusing these kids, starving these kids, money allotted for the kids and using it for their own kids or for their own goods. So there's so much. That's why it's so important about getting the right representation. That's the purpose of getting congressman, commissioner, representation. You need someone to speak on your end that feels your pain, that empathize with you, and for results. Don't just empathize me. Oh, I feel your pain, but you're still killing me. We need to get results. This 2024 election coming up, I know I kind of moved, but these are a lot of the critical things that people have to get, not just people of color. We're talking about people in general. Those white people, it's hurting everybody, whites, Hispanic. It's not prejudice. It's affecting everybody. And if we don't come up with a cure for a common problem, it's going to get all of us. Even those of us that are doing, we're sustaining. You won't be able to sustain long. This is how it works. Quick rundown. 10 people pay $100. It's $1,000 that's paid. It has to be paid, okay? You have 10 people. This is easy. This is $100 a person. So now we take out one person. We break it down, and now the debt ratio increases. We break it down to 5 people, and the rate increases. Now we're going to $200. We break it down to 3 people. Every time we're breaking it down, your debt is increasing. So when you're wiping these people out of the system, they can't afford to work, they can't afford, then we're also increasing our debt load. You have to come up with a plan that allows for people to survive and prosper. They don't have to be, everybody has to be rich, but you can't keep a system where people just work. There has to be incentive behind working. And no, people shouldn't be ashamed. They say, well, we're going to write a good. Then we have to teach people to create more goods. We have a planet that constantly regenerates. There's never a reason to rent out. They do it, and they put a scare tactic out so you can keep people panicking. Tell me what farmer you know that grows 1 plate of peas.
Don't make sense to
nobody. They grow a field that goes to many people. So when you look, we have the good. How do you run out of water? The planet has the same amount of water. Mm-hmm. If the water is dissipated, where has the water gone? So they take and they set up the fear phobia of things aren't here. So people get into disarray. You create the crime. You create the rape. You create all of the drama that comes in with destroying lives of people. You create wars because their fear there will be no goods when there are goods. It's just they need people to be afraid. The 1929 stock market crash. Y'all familiar with that? That's what they always.
The Great Depression.
The Great Depression. Yeah. The 1929 stock market, which was a figment of everyone's imagination, it never happened. Do you know what happened? This is how they built the creature from Jekyll Island. You got the Carnegies, you got the Chase Manhattan. All these people took a train from New York. They went down to Savannah, Georgia, Jekyll Island, and they created the creature from Jekyll Island. That's how the Federal Reserve got established. Woodrow Wilson said, had he known, he would have never agreed. They came to him and told him that if anything happened and if everybody pulled their monies out of the bank, that the banks could not pay, which is common sense, especially if I had all you guys' money. In order to give you back profit or free accounts, I have to invest while loaning your money out. That's how I create money in order to give you guys a free bank account or give you interest on your savings account. That's the only, so no bank has everyone money if you came at that one time because the money is out in investment. But they told them banks didn't have it, they're going to crash. So the Federal Reserve was created. The Federal Reserve created the fear and put the panic on the street. So everybody rushed to the bank to get their monies. So what they didn't know, because you don't know, they didn't know economics 101, like a lot of people don't now. So what you do, you panic.
Right.
And you say, oh, blanket. So this crashed. Actually, it set them up. People know the Federal Reserve is a private entity. It's not federal. These are private individuals that call themselves the Federal Reserve. They control interest rates and other things. This is a private entity. These people from England. So until we set people up, and then we need to educate people.
Educate. Yeah.
How to use money. I was a terrible person with money. Most people don't know how to use money effectively. I try to teach my people, but they don't listen. You have to learn how to use money as a tool. And most people don't. They abuse money and they wind up finding themselves without it. It's like a relationship. No one's going to take your abuse for long before they leave you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
True.
Well, when you abuse how to use money, it won't be long before you and money separate.
That's true.
Okay. I said a lot, but what say you?
Well, I think
that's the key. Educating our people about how to utilize money, how to save money, how to produce money. A lot of people don't know. They weren't educated by their parents.
it's a lack. I know at one point I remember coming up, they would tell us the importance of budgeting, that you got to learn how to budget, you got to learn how to budget, you got to learn how to budget. And the more and more as I got older, I realized that it wasn't so much of budgeting, it was actually a lack of finances. And it's almost like a light bulb came on to where I began to realize it's not even more so about budgeting. You have to generate more income, because you can ultimately reduce yourself down to living a lifestyle where you're basically homeless.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's just very stressful. Thinking about what those people were saying in those videos, the whole entire thing is very, very stressful. And I'm just amazed that one of the most complicated things it is to do right now is to own a home. And when I look back at my parents and my grandparents, they were able to own multiple properties. I'm like, how in the world as time is moving forward, things are regressing almost? You know, kids this generation, it's going to be very challenging for them just to own one home.
Yeah.
Well,
people are not looking to it. People actually prefer to rent right now.
I think too. Well, I think another thing that has been critical was the COVID, the quote unquote COVID-19 pandemic created by the system, and it backfired on a lot of ends, and it hurt them on the end of people wound up getting wealth because government started funding businesses, giving monies to individuals, and that came back to bite them because then they saw people stop working. Remember, restaurants weren't opening; they had regular. Now you notice they got regular schedules. Yes. Whatever it is, that's a schedule, and they open it because they realize now it killed the malls because people went online. If you go to the malls, they practically dead. I mean, people not
absolutely.
I mean, most malls are bankrupt because the buildings are so large. What banks typically do, what people don't know, a lot of these businesses and places are bankrupt. And they're what they call, for people who don't know, in churches, a lot of them are in what you call friendly foreclosure. What that means is we're foreclosed, but we hadn't put in the paperwork because what they come to the end of this, you can't afford for a building as large as a church or a mall to sit around because one, it's illegal to have insurance on it because no one's occupied it, okay? Then when it starts to get damaged, now you start to lose money. Those are repairs. Plus you got to look at people come on here and things happen, you can be sued. So what you typically tend to do is leave them, or what you'll do is call a friendly foreclosure, where you say, listen, until we can come up with a different plan, just pay what you can. So at least I get some money, and it means you got to keep insurance on it because you're in it. So that saves me. I'm hoping it burned down. I'm just speaking in. I'm hoping it burned down or something so I can walk away and get my debt money. So a lot of these businesses, people see, they have no idea. A lot of these people are in friendly foreclosure. Even these churches, a lot of them in friendly foreclosures. You want some foreclosure sign on a religious institution. No bank gets involved with that. You just have to leave it till you can get them out. Typically, banks have to pay them. I learned that years ago before we, started the purchase of the building where we're at now. A property I had to go and see, a bank offered it to us. And I went, they let me know they're in here still. And that's how I knew they was in friendly foreclosure. I was like, they're like, yep, this is typically what we do. You put them in friendly foreclosure. You have to do this because there was a church one time, they went on the news that day and they was complaining about them getting foreclosed. You remember that back some years ago? And listen, bank bag right off of it and let them know them. Yep, they put it because they said, listen, churches have members. These people all bank. And once they know, and your name got here, it's people who gonna look at it from religion and y'all close down God's house. You foreclose, I would never support you. I'm pulling my money. So what banks typically have to do, that's why they don't like finance churches. Hardest thing for church to do is get financed through banks.
Wow.
Because they criminals. They'll get them and they'll pull that. Like if something happened, we couldn't pay our mortgage. We had to go. I'm not gonna go and blame these people. We didn't pay the mortgage. We couldn't pay it. I'm not gonna tell them these people finna burn and go to hell because we couldn't pay the mortgage and something gonna happen to them. I think that's extortion. It's wrong. You owe money. You can't slander nobody when you owe them money. You didn't pay them and say now they the Satan because you can't pay. What they say when you were paying them.
Mm-hmm.
Got a point.
But that's just one of the things that a lot of times people just don't pay attention to.
Well, what you said about the people and the businesses and the people getting the money during COVID, that has a lot to do with the education now with our kids. If you think about it, if I give them poor education, that will put them in, not to kick anybody who's working in fast food or anything like that, not at all. But they will give you a certain caliber person to do certain kind of work. So if I'm a place that I need, just high school graduates don't want to do anything, then I can, my fast food restaurant can sustain itself, or my, business can sustain it, because I have those mediocre people, if that's what they are, that will come and work, because I produce those. I had an intent when I was educating to uneducate in order to produce those kind of people when they come out of school. I think that that working class, that working system lost those people during that time when they were giving money away.
Yeah, that's a lot, and we need good people in position, and unfortunately we won't get good people in every position, and you need enough of them. A lot of times people they'll put on the president. Oh, we need Donald Trump back in here. We need this. Let me explain to people how it worked. The founding fathers broke this the one-head snake into 3 intricate parts. So they came up with the executive branch, which is you have your legislative branch, and then you have your judicial branch. And this was all in part to keep it from becoming a one-headed snake again. Okay, so they cut into 3 parts. So when you start looking at this, you'll look at, the presidents and all that from the executive branch. You look at your Senate, Congress from your legislative. Then you look at the judicial from your court systems. So you cut the one-head snake into 3 parts. So you try to make sure the snake couldn't get back together. But what happens when you put a president in order for them to be effective, they need to have the House and the Senate. This is your law. You have to have the House and the Senate, because the House is who writes the checks. If you ain't got the bank book, you can go here all you want. I let you go to the store the one you pick out it too. I take her, she can pick everything she wants. When she get that register, I said, I'm not paying for that. She in trouble. And this what happened when you elect the president. So I want to teach people some 101 basics, okay? You cannot just pick a president and that's the end. The president, in order for them to be effective, has to have the House. You need to have the Senate, or Senate House. You gotta have them. You gotta have these branches in order to get it done. You need a checkbook. You need people who can empower. Okay, and so when you start to put out executive orders, you need these people to sign off on them so it can happen. Now they did say there's certain things the president can override or veto, and they can all kind of cross over. But it was to try to keep these entities from coming together, because working together can also be detrimental to you. When a president has the House, which is the bank book, and he got the Senate, he can become very dangerous, and it'll be hard to stop it. All your impeachment, remember, this comes from the House. So if I got the House, what's the chance of the House impeaching me if I get out of line?
Not if you got the majority on your side, it can't.
And you see, he trying to write these checks off to Ukraine and write them off to Israel, and Americans are hurting. And you see, they tell him the Republicans are saying no. Right. We don't need no money. We're not getting no money up. And people say, oh, no. But they're looking at a lot of it. And I'm not, listen, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian Party, Green Party, This is what I try to tell people. It's unfortunate that there are good people under these labels. All these labels, we have good people. We tend to fall for the label versus the person. We need people that are effective, not loyalty to the party. We need people loyalty to human mankind. That's the loyalty. If you don't have that loyalty, your party is not what we need, because every one of these people, regardless of their political views, have a right to. It doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to benefit the Republicans. You, sir, you, ma'am, are a retard. It has to benefit people in general. It cannot benefit one race, like people call it. We need somebody for the black agenda. This would be great if only black people lived on the planet. Unfortunately, and that's not saying that other people, I'm just being kind of sarcastic. The planet evolves around more than people of color. So you have to get a person in that can be conscious and cognizant about the needs of all the races, as a group. You can't do individuals. You can't. Your bills, it has to be benefiting people of all. Now, if there's one race that has been ignored, has been neglected, it would make sense to say there are certain things need to be allowed because we have not addressed this concern, this particular race. But you have to favor it. You can't have a president that favors one race. I don't care white or black. Just stop it. People, you got to stop saying stupid stuff. No more. What your problem now? You're angry because you're saying they favor white people. Well, if they favor us, what did they get white people to say?
Right.
What do they give Indian people? They said, well, they get an Indian. The Indian saying, well, I was here before he was here. He even tells his story. I helped him and it burned me. All he gave him was a casino whose money still got to go through the U.S. government, and he gave him some land that America that they don't want anyway. And he got some free fishing license. I assure you, me paying $20-some for 2-year fishing license ain't hurt me. Give it to him. At some point, you got to look at what's fair. Reparation for people of color. Yes, there should be some compensation because things were taken. This is common sense. Common sense. It's not even discussed. It's not even an argument. Compensation. You compensated everyone else but the so-called American Negro. Did y'all know that Africa right now, which is a keep alarm, but you know about Africa, is right now meeting on reparations that America owed them because of detriment of slavery? And listen, preposterous, retarded, makes no sense. Africa shouldn't get a dime.
Why you say that?
A dime before we get paid. We are the victims. You helped perpetrate the crime.
I didn't know they were dealing with. I didn't know they were getting.
Yeah, they're right now. They meeting on Africa wants to be paid for what the detriment of slavery. Are you serious? Demanding that we be paid.
Right.
If anybody should get paid first, it should be us.
Got a question about what you were talking about earlier in terms of politics. I realized that it's something that is really confusing to me, and I'm assuming it's designed to confuse me. And that is, I'm hearing terminology. I'm hearing politicians use the word the left and the right.
Yeah.
I'm hearing them use words like a leftist, a conservative, a moderate. I don't know what any of that terminology means, because I heard someone say that you can be on the left and that don't mean that you're a Democrat. And you could be on the right and all, and you could be moderate. It just seemed, I don't know what any of those terms mean. Can any of y'all help clarify what these terms mean?
Conservative is going to be somebody more like you saying a person that's cheap, like you typically how you used to be. And I'm not being funny. You're going to be more conscious of where you put things or how you spend things because you're looking at overall. Well, conservatives are more or less like that. You got a conservative Democrats that's not as liberal. Liberals live and let live. Listen, if you want to walk down the street with a penis sticking out your ear, that's your right. Do what you want. Liberals are pretty much open to almost anybody and everybody's right. I agree with people right, but you have to have laws to restrict so there's a discipline. Man is not an animal. Your sexual orientation or choices are just that, yours. And you do not have a right to foot no more than I have a right to hunch my wife and have sex with her out in the butt naked street. And her to walk with her draw panties cut out the butt, and I'm grabbing her butt cheeks. And she doing my, although we're married and heterosexual, it is not our right to demonstrate in front of people, and it's a matter of respect. Mm-hmm. So when people want to push the homosexual agenda, the problem comes with the homosexual agenda is this: you cannot make us take something that's not normal. That's your choice. Just admit that's your choice. Nobody say, hey, have your choice. Don't force it on us. We don't want to learn about it. It's not your right to educate us. So this is, well, don't teach about heterosexual. Well, how did you get here? Show me the out the booty, and I say that put in the book and teach it. Show me a booty, baby, and we're gonna teach it. But we can't. That's your choice. But the problem becomes even with that agenda of fighting what they call heterosexual homosexual. You're pushing the agenda. No one's pushing. No one's going out here trying. Who's trying to make you get off the top of your sex partner? You're pushing the agenda. You're pushing the mark. You're pushing the flag. You're pushing to make us let you do it. Let me in the bathroom with you. Are you conscious? I don't listen. I'm not interested in butt naked in here with another man taking no shower. No more than I am with a woman who had an operation. I'm not interested. I don't care about that. Go to your restroom or go to my restroom. That's the bottom line. The restroom is the restroom. We can't put a push on the restroom. I can't call you ma'am or sir. Call me they and them. Pronouns. That's retarded. You're a human being. You're either he or she. That's it. Let's go with what we want. Let's stop playing the game. What were you born as? Don't tell me what you want to change. Okay, you black. I'm born. I want to be white. Yeah, I want to be white right now. Y'all see the change? Nope. It's in my head. It's all in my head. I was born a quote unquote Negro man. That's it. That's the best I'm gonna get. All I can do is adjust to be the best Negro man I can be. Mm-hmm. I cannot be a white woman.
That's right.
And that's what we have to teach people. You're not teaching people to be responsible. Everybody quit getting out of something. When is somebody going to be responsible? That's me though. And they can take how they want. What about our right? What about it right now? Yep. Let me ask something. When the last time you two have Dr. Joe, Wayno, have y'all been out anywhere lately? Like just been out in general?
Yeah, I've been in the store shopping this week.
Y'all seen two heterosexuals just all over each other, hunching naked with all the stuff out?
No.
Heterosexual with flags?
No.
Because it's absolutely no need.
Right.
That's why nobody cares. That's why nobody cares. We don't need no. Why you need a flag? Why you need a hunt? Why we need to stop? When do heterosexuals stop traffic? To draw crosswalks and some of the stuff, it makes no. You and the government is making the hate between the groups because it makes no sense. It's a crosswalk. I need to put homosexual color. It's a crosswalk. It needs to be gay. How do we get here? It's a crosswalk. Just cross the street.
Right.
No one has a home in the middle of it. No one lives here. No one parks on it. It's a crosswalk. We can't cross the street without this stuff. It's retarded.
Yeah.
What does that do? Walking across there makes you do what? I just love homosexual now. Since I walk, anything you infuse an issue that's not an issue because that's their choice.
And they're targeting our teenagers. Well, I wasn't familiar with the middle schoolers, but the pre-Ks and mainly the high schoolers. I remember the high school, it was a charter school, and because of two gay kids, they changed one of the bathrooms to be for homosexuals specifically. And then all the kids started to say, this is uncomfortable, we don't like this. They did not care about what everybody else said, because these two kids in the whole charter school, they did that bathroom for them to feel comfortable. So it's just like, Why are they listening to 1, 2 kids? I don't. It's probably worse now because it was 2000 back in 2019. So
Oh
why
wow.
are they doing it for one kid? Changing the whole high school. 2 kids. Changing the whole atmosphere.
Mm. Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, they're doing it in order to cause the hate. It's one of the things where it's one of the things where you, apparently society has to have violence and destruction in order for it to survive. Another form of eliminating people. You have a couple of things you use: poverty, education, disease, and disinformation. For your critical ways, how you keep people destroying and destructing each other. So you give people disinformation, you come along with this new logic of now everyone's typically is homosexual. It's just there. You just choose to embrace your inner parts. And this makes no sense. And when you're trying to sell people a bill of goods that makes no sense versus acceptance should come in with this. A person doesn't have to like you or like your choices, but you have that right to make your choice. You just don't have the right to enforce your choice on other people. No more we did.
Right.
What they don't look at, it ain't everybody homosexual. It's an agenda. And it's fueled by the government. It's a lot of homosexuals don't agree with the same bathroom. There are some homosexuals don't agree with the operations. They will tell you, I'm homosexual. This is my choice. This is not something I was born. This is something I want to do. And I can respect that because just be honest. Don't push on us and tell us this is like a God-given gift that makes no sense. This is something you choose to do. But that's your right, whether we like it or not. We don't have a right to control you not doing it or kill you if you're doing it. You don't have the right to enforce it on us and teach it to kids.
Right. Don't push it on me. Right.
Yeah, but the whole purpose of this became them leaving England with castaways was that they could get away from the enforcement of. We're right back to what they left England for. You're making us accept them. We can't say anything. They have to read books to our kids with no drawers on. Read the blanking book. Put some drawers on. Why does your sexual orientation it needs to be an issue? If you're reading a book, read the book. Your sexual orientation has nothing to do with it.
Yep.
Right.
Really infused because this is a plot from the government. This is not the homosexual agenda.
I agree with that.
It's the government.
Yeah.
Because as long as we're fighting each other, the homosexual agenda, the heterosexual, we're fighting. We all got to have the planet. Listen, I ain't gonna make you stop putting your chocolate in nobody else's peanut butter. I'm not gonna stop no female from turning her teeth into a white woman comb. That's your choice, and you ain't gonna make me love no man. So let's go on and get this down the middle. This ain't happening. You'll take her teeth and turn to a white woman. You don't see a white woman breast. She have all that hair in it.
Oh, okay.
Now we gotta look at what we have to start doing differently. We're here.
That's right.
We gotta look at. We have to set barriers. There has to be parameters. There are certain things you can't do. You're not getting no surf from me, ma'am. It's not gonna happen. They make all the law they want, ma'am. I'm gonna hurt your feelings and your operation, sir. I'm gonna hurt your feelings, sir. This is my mouth. You can't make me. How I can walk on the street and I said, "What's up, Dwayne?"
Yes, sir.
What's up, nigga? Now, guess you can't sue me for that. There's no law. But if I don't call you ma'am, I'm gonna be fired.
The pronouns.
That makes
no sense.
It don't.
You can't make some of this. If somebody don't want to believe your story, they don't want to believe your story. You say he made you a male, you really a woman, you supposed to be a woman. Well, I gotta go with what I see. If I see a cat run up and tell me it's really a dog, y'all ain't gonna believe it. It's a cat. But in the inside, he all dog. I ain't cat. I got you, cat. I'm telling you, I'm a dog. No. Okay, cat. This is where we at. I'm not the person to say your story to. Now, this is what we gotta, but we have to come to a consensus so we can be better. You either
Have to.
straight homosexual, either man or woman. That's it. That's your choice. But now you've gone from gay, lesbian, trans, other, bi.
Thing.
No, I ain't even a name. This is how ridiculous everything is gone. You don't even know what you are, and you trying to tell me to name it. Oh, this is my new name, y'all. Say it. That's right. You can't come. Do you understand how retarded this is? This is my new name. It ain't. It's a symbol. What's the name of the symbol? Symbol. Are we honestly playing these kind of retarded games?
Listen.
As a human being, we're smarter than this. Man, we're smarter.
Wow. Mm-hmm. They're definitely playing all those kind of retarded games, and I know it's a controversial movie that came out with that particular issue. Are y'all familiar with this movie?
What? I'm sorry. What movie?
I say there's a movie out. It's called Lady Ballers.
No.
And it's to make mockery of this particular issue where you can just label yourself whatever you want to. It's getting a lot of controversy.
Interesting.
Since we're talking about it, I'll just take a minute and play a brief trailer, but it's very controversial, but it's right on this particular note that Tony was talking about. Let's take a closer look.
In a world where women's sport is being transformed, the Daily Wire calls foul with the most triggering comedy of the year.
Guys, this is serious. Sports can be your pathway to a better life.
Well, like yours?
Please don't steal my catalytic converter again. Winning matters. It's the key ingredient in becoming a winner.
Maybe you should try it sometime. Are you gonna move?
I am not.
Let's cut to the chase. I know you're not a woman.
You don't know how he identifies.
If you can beat them.
What do you know about the U.S. Opens for the Global Games?
You want us to compete as women. $5,000 prizes.
My lover says you were a great coach back in the day.
Join.
This is the way the world is now. My 8-year-old daughter told me all about it. So a guy can become a girl with no physical changes at all.
Oh, that's called gender fluid.
So I can be a woman on the court and a man in the bedroom. I can't believe it. Nice.
You mean when you're sleeping?
Yes.
Coach?
Alex, we could play basketball.
We have to get the whole team back together.
It's time.
We're in. I'm in. I'm in.
To play.
Lady Ballers. Line up.
Like a girl.
I'm with her. This is my truth. This is my truth.
From heroes.
Day one of being a girl athlete. I love being a girl.
To sheroes.
We could dominate every woman's sport. Running, swimming, soccer. I said sport, Felix. Ladies basketball, boys. Nobody watches.
Excuse me. Are these seats open?
Never mind.
Getting dunks. And tucking trunks.
You know she didn't. That's the biggest I've ever seen on a lady.
I don't care.
Lady Ballers.
So if y'all caught it, Senator Ted Cruz made a cameo in there. Did y'all see Ted Cruz? Yeah, he was actually in there. So it's very controversial topic in regards to that. But he using that as a campaign boost for him. But Dr. Joe Tony, what do y'all think about that particular concept? About making it spin it in the movie now?
Well, I mean, that's the only way for people to see where it makes sense because, I mean, and I think that it should happen. I think that homosexual men should go and get into those sports and dominate and beat the brakes off the women. That way they'll learn because you everybody open, take what you. I think it is because I don't watch them anyway. I think it should happen just to teach them. This is what you open the door to. You know, you have to have. Let me tell you what, you can't allow certain things in life can't be determined by society now. Okay, when I say that, right and wrong was determined back before man got to this point. Y'all got what I'm saying? Just like we decided, you know, as a society, that it was wrong for you to take things from other people.
Right.
We decided that you can't rape a woman if she hadn't given it to you of her own will, consciously.
Mhm.
We decided as a society that it's wrong. We decided as a society that men should not go in the women's restroom and that women should stay out of the men's restroom. We decided that they play sports that women need to be on one side and men need to be on the other side. We were kids. We decided that if it's a doll, that the girl has it. If it's an action figure, then the boy has it. We decided that. We've decided all these things in society. This is how society is groomed and grown to, you know, where it is. Now someone is coming on and saying, well, I don't care who decided. I decided we're going to change it. And this is why everything is just dilapidated. This is why everything is torn down. People, it makes no sense. How did you get here? Was it a homosexual act that got you here, or was it a heterosexual act? So I don't see what the discussion is about. It makes no sense. I think that these people, if that's your choice, you should be granted your own space and let's see how you procreate. You will have to commit a heterosexual act to show you the legitimacy of heterosexualism, to show the legitimacy of man and woman. There is not a homosexual couple that can procreate without doing a heterosexual act.
Can't do it.
Which means it's already been founded, substantiated, it's already been proven that heterosexuality is how the world has gone to where it is now in population. There's no need to have an argument or have a hate or a pissing contest. There's no need. We shouldn't. There's no need to fight each other. It's just, these are your choices, but you don't have a right to come back and real race choices that's already been designated for the betterment, welfare of human beings. Why did we get rid of slavery? Why was slavery, in a sense, we know it still exists to agree. Why was slavery disannulled? Man has agreed that no man should own another man. Society has agreed. It's wrong. They said, well, back then, what do people say? Who say, yeah, you're right? No, it's wrong. It should have never happened. That you can come up with this and say it still not be legitimized. And slavery has been since homosexuality, but yet homosexuality has been deemed to be right. And the right to force it on other people. That's all I'm saying. Your choice is just that. That's your choice. And you shouldn't have to discuss that. You don't owe me an explanation or anybody else an explanation. You cannot make my child, my grandkids, sit in a class and read a book to learn about it. You don't have that right. You have no right to tell my kids that they have to have gay sensitivity. That makes no sense.
No sense.
I teach my kids how to treat humans. I never taught my kids, you see a sissy, you go beat them up. You kill a sissy.
Right.
No, we never taught our kids no foolishness like that.
Right.
That's their choice. You do not have a right to teach it and force it on somebody else. Well, don't teach heterosexual. Well, how are we going to get him? Once we all stop being heterosexual, the world ends.
Got a point.
That's it. What's here is going to die. Look at the animal kingdom. In what animal species do we have this happening? Now they got a group of one species of fish. They said they can have both organs. But again, if you go in the water and you can breathe without that stuff and you can get somebody pregnant, 2 men, then listen here, I'll get them to put you in one of them oceanographer books too. Until then, my brother, my sister, you're going to keep that cave between your legs, and I'm going to keep this bat in this ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when I swing, you get ready to catch it. That's how we going to play. Well, now, what say you?
Man, you spot on tonight. You definitely spot on. absolutely positively agree with you, 100%.
Yeah.
And we should be,
It's
as
crazy.
people, we should be able to sit down and discuss it without being violent to one another, even disrespectful. It's just, let's just get to. I mean, you want to have your right. I'll say as far as this as well. I don't agree not one iota bit, not 1 yard, the smallest, agree to the adoption of kids by homosexuals. I don't agree with it at all.
I don't agree with it either.
I don't believe every heterosexual should be able to adopt.
Right.
On that end, I don't agree not one cotton picking bit with homosexual adopting a kid. I don't know, because you're going to impress upon them versus they need to grow up, and once you get an age and that's your decision, I don't agree with that. That's not fair to a child. A child needs to grow up. Listen, you're a little boy. You need to wear little boy stuff, do little boy thing. You decide later, listen, I've done the boy thing. Okay? The boy thing ain't working for me. It's a girl deep down inside. But you need to first work on the assignment you have.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying you right now. Please not in that by my standard, what I believe as far as heterosexuality. But that is your choice. I don't think that no parent or some outside individual should be involved with culturing or cultivating a child to another assignment. Because kids can start out one way doing something and they can change. I don't think a child should be left the freedom of. I see a 1-year-old go kiss another little 1-year-old boy. Oh, he's homosexual. He's a kid. He needs to be directed.
That's it.
Boys don't do that. I don't know why nobody think. Well, if that the case, why you even chastise a child? Let them have the gun. Give them keys to the car. What kind of retard does this? It's a kid. You raise a kid. The book said train up a child in the way they should go. I cannot raise a lima bean to be a stalk of corn.
Can't do it.
That's stupid. It has to be a lima bean.
Yep.
That's me.
I remember that being a topic in my undergrad they asked. And I remember saying I don't agree with it. And
you know what I thought you were going to say? It's like you said, I remember that in my underwear. I said, listen now.
Wow.
We're not doing this. We're not doing
You're the only one that heard that, Dr. Joe.
Not her under.
Yep.
My undergrad. Yeah, undergrad.
Brad took a little minute though. You said under and look where I was gonna fall. When you hear somebody say under starting out, what are you thinking? Under.
Underground.
Underground. What up? Boss, what do you think? Under?
Underpants.
Underpants. What you think? Think about it. Little daughter. Yeah, back when I was in my under.
Yeah, underwear.
See?
Wow.
We say the same thing.
Okay.
Same thing.
But when
Dr. Joe, write your name on the board tomorrow.
Yeah, check. She got a check. And
You
you get one too for out here trying to issue out check. Make sure you get one.
Right.
Exactly. Who made you the check man?
Yeah,
right.
Hey, give Boxing a check for having bad audio quality on his microphone.
That's too up now.
No.
He learned from.
All that extra.
But I remember it was the same question you just brought up, Tony. They said,
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I'm talking to that bug ass joker at the top. Can you hear me now?
The fake Usher light.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's over, man.
You said it's over. What you talking about? Deion Sanders season? Is that what you talking about?
Saying it's over for you.
I'm talking about your disrespect. Hey, y'all get off on Deion, man. He all right.
What Deion did?
He was talking all that noise. Do you believe? Do you believe now? And the season's over with. He ended up winning 4 games, and they went on an 8-game losing streak.
Hold on for a minute. Let's stop. Let's go with this now. For me, one way or the other, I never thought he would go there and do like exceptional. I think he went to a team that was piss poor and they won no games. Right. And to me, honestly, what would have got him more respect from people? And there's people going, they like Deion, you like Deion regardless. I think for me, this is what I would expect out of Deion. Deion is one of the greatest to ever play his position. Deion has experienced hurt and really bad criticism, even from Atlanta, through the Fred Tokar case when they cut him from Atlanta, being involved with that whole scandal. Mm-hmm. Deion has dealt with life and saw that these people will burn you. These people will show this fake love, and it will be the people hang you. That's why I want y'all to understand where I'm at with Deion. He is I gave him a lot more credit to be smarter and went in and say, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do my job. And you would have more respect for him because once you open your mouth and you come and the reason why I'm saying it ain't him, but it's him for the fact that Boston, he knows this. You open up a door for these people to use this against you. And for me, Deion can help so many people because he's been burnt by these people. So he's not somebody who don't know they'll show you love and they'll burn you. You can't afford to drop. They will work to make sure every team he played beat him.
You say they? You talking about black people?
No. The system.
Are you talking about black people?
No, I'm talking about the white system that he's battling.
No, black people.
No, black people.
Let me ask you one question, preacher. Let me ask you one question.
Go ahead.
One question. Dwayne, I need full screen. Get everybody else off.
Goodness, you gonna throw us off the screen? That's me.
Yeah, I need him off. I need my background to show. Cause y'all see stuff out. Y'all got.
Hey, turn your camera horizontally.
You don't tell me what to do. You shut your mouth. You don't tell me what to do. It's my turn. I let y'all do all your talking. I let y'all do what y'all got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's my turn now. All right, you got that? You got like that.
Yeah, we see it good. Yes.
Thank you. Now that everybody's off the screen, I'm talking about black people. It's unfortunate. How you doing? Good night. I'm telling you, say bye-bye.
Hey, sweetie, anybody been messing with you?
Yeah.
You know if they messing with you, you tell me. I'm going to take care of it, don't you? Huh? Let me know if anybody mess with you.
You know what time it is, right? It's time to go to bed. All right? It's over now. All right, good night. You want to get your camera time too. Say bye.
Bye.
So,
let
me ask you one question, preacher, to anybody. Can you name me one black person that the black community is behind right now? One.
None.
We don't rally behind nobody. Not one. That's a shame that we have a lot of these people that's out there. And I know people have the different lifestyles and what they do, this and that. We don't have not one person. This is every realm. But we as a society say, let's come together, let's do this. Because it's like the divide is like, we can't rally behind nothing. And the only thing my fight with anybody to come against Deion, and I'm not saying y'all coming against him, but it's like we look at all the negative in anything that someone does, anything. And we make that the forefront, especially us. We as a people gonna rally behind no cause, no person, no nothing, and say, hey, listen, I'm not saying this is our guy. I'm just saying, hey, listen, let's stand up, or let's come, let's be behind this person. We don't have. I don't think we have time for hate, for divide. But at the end of the day, I mean, on Deion, I think he did a good job. I think he did a great job. He did more than what was expected from that situation. But I thought about that question. I'm like, name me a person that we get behind. I don't know. And as a community, I mean, I think that's kind of sad. I think that's kind of sad. If we say, could you put yourself in perspective on when Dr. King was here? You know you still had hate, but at the end of the day, nobody will never publicly come out as a black person and say, hey, look, what he's doing is wrong. they say his approach is wrong, but you still had the majority of blacks rallying behind a cause. And I don't think and I'm not saying Deion is a cause, we got to go fight for this, fight for that. All I'm saying is we find as a people the negative in certain things and we fight it. 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 First it was, Deion left Jackson State. And I begged the person to come forward, anybody to say, when was the last time that you cut on a Jackson State highlight reel? When was the last time anybody been to Jackson State? When was the last time ESPN covered Jackson State? But everybody was all pro Jackson State. Now that Deion has gone, nobody covers it. The stadium is empty. Empty. Empty.
This is true.
It's empty. Where's all these HBCU people? Where's all these black pro power, say the black community? Where's your donations? The donation is still not going to Jackson State. Because you know why? As a people, you don't care. Stop trying to make it about the cause. I see why white people get so angry. They say, you people, you don't care. You don't care. But you scream pro-black. Where are they now when Jackson State can't get 200 people in the stands, Dwayne? They can't get them there. Where they at? Where the donations at? They gone. They gone. But you know what? Let's follow the haterade train to Colorado. Let's do that. Huh, y'all? Let's do that.
We can do that.
What? Yeah. I see a black man who got all his kids on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Dwayne, did you saw that?
Right. Yep.
Let me pull it up. Let me search for it right now. Give me a minute. I'll search for it. Pull it up.
Is that an accolade?
Okay.
Is that an accolade that I'm saying, you know what? Well, what's wrong with that? That's a white issue. But guys, look what he did.
Mm-hmm.
He created attention and put all his kids.
He did that. That's true.
On the cover of Sports Illustrated. Not being selfish, because they say, Deion, we want to cover you. You know what Deion said? No. Bring my kids on here.
Mm-hmm.
Bring my agent on here. Bring my content creator on here. And you know what that should show us as a people? Hey guys, let's bring your team with you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Is that selfish play? He got all his kids on the cover. He even got the old Miss Peggy. Nobody even care about Miss Peggy. Deion went to Miss Peggy's house and said, Miss Peggy, how you doing? She said, I've been almost dead and I can't want to see a winning. Come on, Miss Peggy. He got all his kids. Look at that black excellence right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What I'm going on a flight to do is I'm trying to understand. I think I know the answer, but I need some more concrete information. I'm trying to understand why, as a society, we have more black athletes, but we don't have them in coaching. Right? The players can play, right? But coaches coach.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that black players are more subject to listen to the majority of white coaches and be successful? Or white owners or be successful? And if you do, Dwayne, if you ever did a survey of how many coaches that won a Super Bowl that were white, right? Do that survey. And then say how many of them ever played football. You'll be surprised the most successful coaches never played football.
Mm.
Less than 2 to 3 years of football. Right? So it's something that they're doing. It's something that, that makes it to where, let's break it down to the lowest common denominator. Preacher, why do black workers more like working for white people than black people?
It's because you look at them as being just like you. People don't want to work with somebody that reminds them of them.
Right. What made you boss?
Well, that's how people look at it, unfortunately. And when you say like people not supporting people of color, I think that there are a lot of people of color that's supported by people of color. But this is what you have to remember too. Even with myself, I look at it. I think we have to look at a lot of times too. how we do things. A lot of times, I did a lot of stuff arrogantly and kind of, forcefully. And a lot of times, you can make people miss your calls. And I think with Deion, Deion one of the greatest played, position cornerback. I'm still not a fan of Deion. Just me personally, of him being a coach. But he could beat one. It don't make a difference with me one way or the other. But I just think, to me, I think that what Deion should have looked at was, and which would have made him greater, because he has that kind of influence with people. He could have attacked that whole situation a little differently. Now, rather than looking at, he came over to a losing team and got him 4 wins, and someone would look at it that way, because they'll look at, hey, he's a black man doing it. For me, it's not his color. I struggle. You know that these people look to take you down. They'll work extra hard to take you down, and your issue and what'll happen, your plight won't really get recognized, because now it'll be, I got to show these white folks. And you don't owe them that. You owe those young people coming behind you who need to learn that they finna walk into a system. About when you talked earlier, how many people been in the NFL been grind up by it? Grind.
By 90%.
So Deion has that experience with, he's somebody you can't say, well, Deion, shut your mouth. You ain't never been great. He ain't that guy. He ain't that guy you say, well, shut up, Deion, you ain't really play. Deion didn't just play. Deion left, he coined the position to where you know what I'm saying, I'm one of the best who ever done it. I ain't like one, I'm the top, pretty much one top who ever did it. So give me that. And I've been burnt by these commentators. I've been burnt by these news people. I've been burnt with these people in my personal business. I know these people will drop you. He has so much to offer to those young guys, whether HBCU or, in that league. And for me, I think I would have liked to see, that's me now. I would have liked to see him attacking from an end they weren't expecting him to do. Let me get these guys to, hey, you make it, but I want you to make something out of yourself beside that. He's seen, he knows these guys personally, like you do, and I know the guy personally who have lost everything after that. They've crashed. They've been at suicide. He can help them with that. He gave an opportunity where now whites can fight him, and then become a black and white issue. Now your kids don't get picked up. Now people don't pick, because it ain't over. They still got to go to the league if they get picked up, and someone get them. Yourself, they can blackball you.
Preacher, what did he do wrong? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to hear what did he do?
I just think, no, I ain't say that. I just think he came at it differently. Kind of coming at it hype, head up, like, I'm gonna do this thing and I'm gonna do it. I just think you had to avoid people on a lot of things and not give into a lot of commentation of it, because rather he's not being acknowledged for. He came over here. He did make the team better than what they were. He didn't win a bowl game. He won't win no championship. But you give him credit for he came. I'm telling you who I respect for sports. My most respect for a player today is Jalen Hurts. What's his name? For the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, the quarterback.
Listen, from when I saw in the Super Bowl, he has my ultimate respect for the fact he don't run his mouth. Them guys, we gonna kill them guys. He just keep it. Listen, come out, perform, put it on the field. It ain't no, these crackers gonna hold me back. He plays his game. I have a lot of respect for him. I have a great deal of respect for him. How he carries himself, how he plays, he puts it on the field. That's where he go. When they asked, I'm in an interview for the Super Bowl, he was like, his comment was, we would come not, they going. You could do that. His end was, I'm gonna go out here and put everything on it. And it was the best game I seen, because both two great players. It wasn't the mouth talk. It wasn't, let me fight you. You they boy. You just got to get smarter.
Preacher, let me ask you a question. Ask you a question.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm on two mics in the mind, right? So I still got my shower off the way y'all had on. I still got that on now. Don't get it on. I got that on now. I'm not putting that on the side. But preacher, what if I was to tell you, preacher, you know what? I think you'll get a lot more preacher if you just calm down. Don't come on the YouTube and just come at the people, preacher. Just come, just say, very humble guy. It's just your style, preacher.
But you know what though? But look, you look at me though. Think about this. You see how I changed my style though?
No, I don't. Preacher, absolutely. Preacher.
Diagnose something. Hold on, let her diagnose you now. Diagnose her. What's
gone. Her degree is gone. Gone.
No, she
But
got.
I have to agree. He has consecutively changed from what I saw him to now.
I'm done. Let me off.
Thank you.
Preacher, listen to me. The bar has changed. Preacher, that has changed, preacher. That has
changed. Because you know what? I look honestly
changed.
Let me tell you what I looked at, and that's why I look at with Dion. Dion's older. He like I said, never taking none away from his talent. No one can argue his talent. Nobody can argue that. Nobody can argue he has been great. He's achieved. He's won Super Bowl. He wasn't just, I went to a team that was, no, I was that force changing with that team. I brought something. I ain't just joined no team. Like some people, they just got on the team that were going. No, I added something. I shut down Jerry Rice. He ain't get nothing. I kept Mike Irvin. Listen, you ain't cared nothing. I ain't just ride the bench on him. I shut him down. So, I mean, when you look at him with that, I just look at Dion has such a powerful story that he can influence people and help people on every end. And he's made a lot of changes. I just think you got to be smarter when you deal with them because they have a way, and just like they did, they'll manipulate you. And that's why I know what I'm saying about him is this. He has to approach it differently because he got so many people he can help. I had to look at that. You'll make people your fight, and it's people that you can help. You're not helping them because you don't make these people your fight. I got to
preach 100%.
And that part right now, to me, I felt like he lost that. And the only reason why I say because Dion knows so much.
But preacher, tell me, preacher, I need the question I asked, preacher.
I'm telling you
what did he do? I'm asking, what did he do?
So really quick, y'all asking a real good thing, but I got to get in this quick little note because y'all on a great topic, and we're talking about the Deion Sanders for everybody just tuning in. What I want to do is I just want to play a 2-minute clip. This right here is from a black owner, a gentleman who actually started his own league and it ended up failing. Want you to get a better perspective in terms of black ownership, why we don't get the support that we need. Let's take a look at this one particular perspective, and we'll come back to that question.
I'm so much to get a check.
For what?
Okay, so it was around this time that you started the JBA.
Yeah.
Was that kind of based on what was happening with Jello?
Jello and Mello, yes.
Yeah.
Of course. I can help out some family. I'll create my own league so my boys don't have to go back to college. They still got to play. They still have to play. But if I don't have to answer nobody, I'm going to take them overseas. I'm going to take them to different arenas. I'm going to keep my boys playing without relying on somebody else. So their skill level always going to go up.
So what ultimately happened with the league?
The league was all my money. I didn't have no investors or nothing. That's all me.
Yeah. And you were actually
so what's happening, my boys is finished now. They where they supposed to be. I can come back and re-enter this.
Restart it, right.
But everybody don't start talking about why the league failed and all that. I started it. No investment, no nothing. All the money that I made, I put into it to keep my boys playing. I can't have no 2-year break and be like, oh, can you go back to college and get better? Or can we have them do this? I ain't crying back to nobody. So I'll spend the money to have my own league for my boys.
Right, because you were paying players $3,000 a month to play.
I got about 60-something, almost 80 kids doing this thing.
Love it.
But check this out. What people don't understand, I helped over 60 families for that small bit of time. So don't talk about me unless you go help somebody's family do something. Regardless if I helped them for 1 week or 1 month or 1 year, I helped them. That's why I look at all these other people that be talking crazy, from the Charles Barkleys to the Stephen A. Smith. Where's the kids you helping become sportscasters or talk shows? Where's your internship or anything? Are you leading anybody anywhere? Or y'all just worried about your stuff? You're not helping nobody do nothing. So don't talk about what I'm doing with my boys or what I'm doing. That's why I get on all them like that.
Woo! Hot take. Ladies and gentlemen, now LeVar Ball experiencing the same frustrations that Deion Sanders experienced as well. That provide a different perspective. What say y'all? Talk to me.
That's not the same issue. Him and Deion are a different issue. He came in and mouthpieced it and got his kids sitting down, and he made a way for his kids mouthpiecing, and he did his thing, and he went overseas and got them going and had his sign on the ground. I mean, he did that. He didn't have the background or the greatness that Dion had or any of those. I ain't bad mouth him. He did his thing and got his boys out there and got them notoriety. His boys are playing. Not as great as folks want them to play, but I mean, hey, they playing, they doing their thing. I ain't mad at them. I mean, I look at it like this. We either have to learn how we can help each other and say, just consider it. Because it's when a person doing something, a lot of time you can try to advise them, but if you don't advise them in the right tone or way to get them to see it, then you become ineffective. And now you just became one of the enemy fighters. For me, I don't have a fight with them one way or another. I really care less about them when it comes down to it. Because I'm saying, for me, honestly, they add absolutely nothing to me whatsoever. LeVar Ball, him, I bought his kids shoes. They probably and I need my money back. I mean, he want to do something, he can pay for them shoes. I bought them shoes. So come on, support Black. I bought them $1,000 shoe down there with it light up. I ain't plugging them thing up and burn up my done house because any boy ain't do nothing. And I got 2 people owe me money. I'm just putting initial. Big Lee and White Justin. I'm not calling the name. I'm just using. Man, they told me this and them. Big Lee got drugged in. Let me tell you what happened.
That's an unforgivable sin.
Let me tell you what I heard. Let me tell you what I heard. Give me that sin.
That's an unforgivable sin.
Let me tell you what you did. Let me tell you what they did. You know how guys be talking, you just listening in. Oh man, no man, them shoes. Oh, them things gonna be worth thousands. Them guys, hit boy be. I said, I'm listening. I'm saying, my eye got it thousands, cause I want thousands. I said, man, get them shoes. I talked to them. I said, hey, y'all know I want to order. They said, you order them shoes? I said, yeah. Man, you finna be paid. You finna be paid. Hey, Bryce thought I bought it for him. Bryce said, thank you, Dad. I said, nigga, hey, but I said, you a $5 joke. I'm not paying no $1,000 shoes. You like, who they for? I said, Dad, I'm putting this up for me and your mama. This our retirement.
Yes.
So then he just got worse and worse, right? So I'm looking, they said, oh man, he ain't played too good tonight. So I'm like, huh? They keep going. Then guess what? Then the white guy, I'm not calling nobody. Listen, I'm only using initial. So then the white guy just said, yeah, man, I could have told Preacher don't buy them shoes, man.
He always said it.
I said, this is. I said, I know I heard that conversation. Now Lee offered. Now Big Lee, he said, Preacher, I feel bad. I buy the shoes. I said, no, because it wasn't you, man. It wasn't just you. It was somebody else in that Big League. I'm only using initials, so please don't ask me who these people are. I will not do that.
He did.
But, no, don't do that.
Justin has a video. We recorded it in the restaurant.
I said, please play the video.
He told you not to buy the shoes.
Not to get the shoe and said the Aaron Fox would be better. I don't like this. I don't like this.
You told him not, but you know what happened? That was another guy. Big known liar. He
Listen, man. That man told me if you don't get them shoes, some probably gonna happen to you. So I got scared like a jinx. I gotta get this.
Hey, Preacher, hold on. Let's back up. For a second.
Back up.
Why do I get a check? What did I do?
When the people don't spoke about it, that's all we can do. Go.
But what I get a check for?
Somebody said there you got a check.
Yeah, Garrett Lawson said I had a check, but I'm asking Preacher, the check giver. Sometimes you got to go to all the hands. You can't worry about what everybody say about you. Amen. You got to go to the man.
I'm going, but the man got pretty good judgment. I just want the man on sauce. I can't ever.
Preacher,
the man.
All I said was, I said something haven't changed. That's it.
And he said, Boston getting a check tomorrow.
Preacher, let me tell you something, man. Preacher, you know what? Me and you did. Preacher, me and you had a conversation, right? Some things just in your DNA, Preacher. Some folks lose it and they don't want the rope. I'm going.
It is supposed to be losing now, but see, I'm not one of those people. Preacher, I know some people like that.
Some folks lose it. I don't want to come down. Listen, keep going. No, I don't want to come down. Preacher, let me tell you something. Let's get back on. Let's get back on the subject. I want to know, Preacher, why you don't take baths?
What? No, I can't send that water.
Oh,
no, okay. I'm sorry, preacher. Let me reiterate that. Why you don't take baths or shower regularly?
Who said who don't do that?
Oh yes. Get back on the screen, preacher. I got some people on here got some accusations against you, preacher.
That I don't take showers regularly in bed. Are you
Preacher.
serious?
It ain't Smitty.
Preacher.
Oh, I know Smitty. Listen, I see you. Listen, I'm a regular, baby. Regular. That is, are you serious?
Hey, preacher, I heard an accusation yesterday. I said, listen, I said, just stop.
That's tight.
We need to say this for the show. Stop. I don't want to hear them.
Somebody said that.
Really?
They said it.
What?
They say you're not a real member unless you have a check.
Did somebody on this screen right here say that preacher doesn't take baths or showers? He skips showers.
Come on forward.
Are you? Somebody said preacher skip showers. Listen.
I think you misunderstanding.
Preacher,
No. You ain't even telling the story right.
Come on
You ain't telling the story right. Because I think I overheard the story that you talking about. I think I overheard what that person had said. That person said that he skipped deodorant days, not shower days. He skipped deodorant. It was talking about deodorant, not shower deodorant.
What?
Oh, Smitty.
That preacher Smith that I skipped deodorant.
That Smitty deodorant is so good, you can skip a day and it still hold up.
That ain't what he said.
We talking about deodorant. We were talking about deodorant.
But that's not what you said.
We were talking about deodorant.
Put him in the big screen.
He's done. He is done.
Put him on the big screen.
Hear that? Another
Get on the big screen.
Put you in the big screen.
What happened?
You listen.
Somebody said define regular.
Tell him that Smitty deodorant is so good that you can skip the day without putting it on and still won't be busted.
What he said. What he said.
The man said it. He said it. He said it. Listen, let the man talk.
I did not say I'd be going around not taking no bath. That stuff will hold.
The deodorant.
So well,
okay.
Wow.
Hold on. Time
that's
out.
the great learner had made him
time
like
out.
that.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Hey, go back. All right, Darren Lawson. You done called my name one time now. I let it go. I like I ain't see it.
Hey, Nico said you need a check, boss.
Preacher, let me tell you something. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do in them checks in about 10 seconds. But hold on. Let me tell you something. Hey, Darren Lawson, I didn't say that. I saw you call my name. As a viewer,
look at them checks.
As a listener, I respect it. I ain't say that. But you got 2 times now. You do something wrong once, it's a mistake.
Yeah.
You do something wrong twice, it's a habit. You do something wrong 3 times, it's a lifestyle. You making a lifestyle. Don't talk about me now. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna remember that. But preacher, that's not what that guy said. I don't want to call him no Gazal or no light. That's not what he said, preacher. Smitty, can you
hold on. Let me ask you this. I want to cross-examine Boston real quick. Boston, what's the topic about deodorant? Was y'all talking about deodorant? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, no further question, y'all. Case dismissed.
Now let me cross-examine you.
Yes.
Frog-eyed joker.
Redirect.
What the topic was about showers?
No, the topic is about deodorant.
Are you serious?
You know what, man?
We was talking about your deodorant.
You know what, man?
Hey, don't do that.
You know what, Dwayne?
Oh,
hey, Dwayne.
Hold on. Y'all not gonna make me think I'm crazy. We were talking about deodorant.
No, y'all can't make him think that. We already know you crazy.
Dwayne,
well, talking about. We were talking about Smitty deodorant, and I was like, Smitty deodorant is so good. He said that you can skip a day and it still work.
Dwayne, I got to answer to one of your questions that you asked in your song, and that's no. You cannot.
Yes! You're right.
Preacher, it's over. What if I lie my raw and say he don't take no baths?
Can I be saved?
No. Dwayne. So, preacher, this is what the issue was.
We're gonna kill it. Go ahead.
Preacher, this is what happened, right?
Yes.
So I went to my high school. I don't want to even say that.
Don't even say all that.
Yeah, I don't want to say all that. All right.
I remember
Smitty has a product, right?
Yeah.
And her product is deodorant. So I said, Smitty, how about can I get some deodorant and I want to give it to some homeless people, right? For example, just for example, she said the deodorant it doesn't work like that. You have to bathe regularly. You have to have a lifestyle with the deodorant, right? Somebody interjected and said that can't be true.
A human being.
Yeah. Oh, a human being.
It's supposed to be a human being. Go ahead.
It's supposed to be a Tide Pen human being. That's
why the problem. I ain't never seen no Tide from. Go ahead.
So at this time, your name never been brought up. Out of nowhere, it said, "Hold on, that can't be true." Because preachers skip baths regularly, and he said it. I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, he said he skipped baths."
3 days.
Did he not?
3 days. Remember, he said 3 days.
3 days.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
3 days.
Don't try. You did.
3 days. What are y'all talking about? Oh, wait. Don't get added to the story.
Okay. 2 witnesses. So you know what come with that? We're going to bust your head wide open.
Don't want to do this, Wayo. Take it. I'm telling you. I was like,
no, you can't let us no, that's
Where
never
do you get
let
this
us-
information?
No.
He said,
hold on. Clear it up for him.
Let me
Clear it up for him.
Hold on. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened before now. I have came home before and been so tired I have went to sleep. When I woke up, I was not musty. The deodorant held, but I took a shower that day. I ain't went out here now running around here and talking about no days to take. No, that's
For 3 days, preacher. 3 days.
President Joe got a problem.
I had to be on a grade to do that for 3 days.
You fell asleep for 3 days without taking a shower. Wow.
Preacher, what is President Joe? President Joe, your degree is in question again.
I am just
Andrew said, "We see who need to check." They said it's you, Dwayne. Dwayne, you make sure you put that check on your 3 checks.
Hey man, we gonna have all these people out here in the land of internet. Y'all can't be talking about putting checks on the board. Y'all need checks.
No, you gonna get your check.
You definitely need 3 checks for those 3 days that you said.
Yeah, exactly. Check each one of them days you're told.
3.
Dwayne,
all right, well, next story. Tula, you got a story that you want to talk about, Tula?
We waiting, Dwayne.
Tula want to talk about her story.
Preacher, I tried to humbly say this, brother, and preacher, it's no way he can't be.
We tried. You tried though.
I don't see it, preacher.
No.
You the rock. I'm gonna take a step back, preacher.
We can't
preacher,
do that.
If you ever turn your head back to that screen and you say Boston, let me ask you one question. And I'm gonna say Dwayne, and you say Dwayne, I'm gonna just drop my head, preacher, and I'm gonna leave it.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. If y'all said that's what I said, I want Chance to get it right.
No.
Can I get it right?
No.
What kind of man? Listen, if a man is wrong and he want to get it right, what's wrong with it if he want to get it right? Can I have the opportunity to get it right? That's what I'm saying. Can I get it right?
We just talked about that last night. Now when you willfully did that, we can't put it on.
In the great words of my great philosopher Fred Sanford, I want you to bow your head, close your eyes in prayer, and walk in traffic. That's exactly what I want you to do. That's what Fred Sanford
walk in traffic.
That was Fred Sanford told he told Esther. Hey, that guy Fred Sanford was hilarious. He said, Esther said, if you read your Bible more, then you would have known that, Fred G. Sanford. And he said, I do read my Bible. And he said, I know that, what he said? He said, I know that Samson grabbed one of you and slew a whole bunch of Philistines.
Right. Took a jump ball on that, right? Yeah.
Oh, jump ball. Yes. Hey, Dwayne, I'm done, Dwayne. I know what you.
All right, he done. So moving on, Tula. Are you ready, Tula?
There you go.
Here you go, Tula. Tula, this is your show. You want to introduce? You want me to just play it, Tula?
Oh, just Dwayne. It don't matter. Everybody knows.
All right, well, let me play it.
Play it for 3 days.
Why you so loud, man?
He know not to. Silver spoon. I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon. Look, used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight. You cried like a baby to go to your grandma's house. Every day. You to hold your breath. Every day. I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that. No, I'm going to tell you the reason why you want to be over there. Y'all ready? Because he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He didn't do that in the house. You know what I'm saying? They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passive, but they ain't going to tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it. Ain't nobody hiding it. He capping. He capping. Hey, he know I stand on business. He know that. Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business. I don't feel like you stand on business. Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see. I want to put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do. You was behind that till you cried. No, I got too much to drink. I drunk too much. Drunk too much. Let's go. Now, get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other like just being sick. Just being sick. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. I know you. 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 I know you though. I know you though. I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean? You are embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. What did you talking about? Get off me, man, get off me. Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
He choked them out.
He choked
father and son going there. What say you?
Yeah, that's his son. That's his son, his daddy. At Atlanta Falcons. You know what?
Yeah, put the story in perspective, Tulin.
Go ahead, Smitty.
Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
No, it's your story. I want.
It's your story, Tulin. Talk about your story. Go ahead now.
I want to hear your thoughts. Then I'm gonna step in.
It's not my story. Anyway, what they were saying, they were at Atlanta Falcons game last Sunday, and they had a conversation, and then it got out of hand, so he grabbed his son by the neck, and choked him out like that. When he said, "You can't do nothing with me," that's when he was doing that.
So what? I don't get. So what are you trying to talk about? Well, how he grew up and
yes,
he was street.
Pass. Yeah.
All right. Tulip, if you're gonna tell the story, tell the story. What it is this guy, for all those tuning in who don't know, this guy is T.I. He's a famous Atlanta rapper, and he's known for rapping about living in a thug life, drugs, and sensationalizing violence. He now has a son who is now a teenager.
T.I. Hey, stop. That wasn't no T.I. What are you doing?
That was his son. Oh.
That was T.I.
Where?
Let me explain the story before I rudely interrupt. I'm trying to tell you the story. The rapper's name is T.I. He took his son to a Falcons game. His son now sensationalizes the music that he rapped about. So because his father portrayed to be a thug, now the son actually wants to be a thug. And the fight and the fuss is that T.I. the father explained to the son, you are not a thug. You grew up with a silver spoon. You grew up living in my mansion. The life that you're trying to portray is not the life that you actually live. And that's when his son started getting mad and using the word cap, meaning they calling his daddy a lie, and things started turning up and became physical. That's what happened. It's a father and a son. A father who rapped about and embraced and sensationalized the thug life, now having to deal with his son actually trying to now be the thug that the father is no longer. Talk to the mental about that, Dr. Joe. What you got to say about that mental, the mentality?
First of all, that was a big mess in there. So they were saying that he uses a pacifier.
He was on it to
Right?
That's the third witness. That's the third time that your degree is in question. I just want to put that out.
No, I heard that you use a pacifier. They said
that's not what they said.
Not now, girl.
Put that video again.
And you want me to believe?
Put that video again.
No, Joe. They told him that's why he wanted to go. That's why he was at his grandmama's house, because she allowed him to do it until he was up to the age, even at the age of 12.
Oh, I didn't hear
Not
that. Okay. I didn't hear that.
Oh my gosh.
You know what, Joe?
But I mean, you do have to see the life that these kids go through by being someone's famous son. You have to just see Will Smith kids. You see these famous kids, they're not normal. They haven't had a normal life.
Do you know why?
They go through a lot.
No.
It's a lot of pressure.
Why? No. The main reason that a lot of these famous kids act the way they act because their parents is not raising them at all.
Facts.
They don't watch them. It's a nanny. It's the homeschool teacher. It's granny, because that was the issue. They sent him to granny house, right? Granny raised him. He had two parents, but you know what? They always on the road.
Yep.
Right? They always doing shows. They doing this. They doing that. So,
but I didn't grow up with my parents. I think it's the type of lifestyle they have to live in.
Resident Joe, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
You just did.
Is your parents Is your parents famous?
But that's what I'm saying, because their parents are famous. That's exactly.
No. Hold on. Let's take the time.
They're not famous.
Is your parents famous?
No, sir.
You're not in the subject, Joe. You're not in the subject. We did a context. Joe, you know what? Since you got married, you changing on me. You used to be more. Joe, you used to be more. You had slides. You had backing. You had case law. Preacher, did she have case law, preacher?
Oh my God.
President, you know I hobby, Joe. I'm listening. But hold on.
I agree with you though, but I feel like it's also the lifestyle that, because of the parents, comes with it. But I agree with you. They don't grow up with their parents. Absolutely, 100%.
I think that's what it is, because Dwayne, I don't know if you can go over and put up Michael Irvin clip on Undisputed when his son, when he talked about his son. A lot of times these parents, they're not raising their child. I mean, at the end of the day, they're not raising them, and then what happens is they become the product. The product that has become when they turn 18. They're not satisfied with it. They're like, dang, what happened? I don't like that.
Who's not satisfied? The kid? No,
the parent. The parent look at the child like, what in the world? Like Will Smith look at his son and daughter and be like, what in the world have I done?
Yeah.
They look like, what have I done? Why didn't I spend time?
And please. Hello.
Can y'all hear that? Oh, okay.
We can't hear you. There's something you doing, Wayno. We can't hear you. Can you hear Boss?
Yeah, that's Boss's microphone.
He's muted right now.
Let me mute it. See, I just stopped. Boss's microphone is now on mute. You could try unplugging it and plugging it back up. Tell you what, try unplugging your microphone and plug it back up. While you're doing it, I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip that you requested. This is the clip of Michael Irvin calling out his son.
If you ever I got a son.
He raps. His rap name is Tarantino. If you ever listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in a gated community your whole life, but he's rapping my life because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, ghetto life, and all of that stuff. When I got a son, he raps.
Then what happened? These kids will look at the life their parents live much again. And frozen.
He not frozen.
Yeah, his microphone. It just
it's like a hard buzzer.
Yeah.
Keep going again, Doc. Can you not hear it? You can't hear it. They're buzzing loud. That's not as that.
Yeah, I was gonna tell him go out and come back.
Yeah, and then come back on and say it does. But yeah, but what happened with them? That's what happened. It's the fact they look at when you put that lifestyle out and they all glamorize that life a long time, and now their kids are looking at people love them for it, so they want to be loved too. So of course, you back on, Boston. So when people see them, their kids look at, I want to be loved like my dad. And, they get out and they try to, rap about this life and put this life that the parents look at. I don't want my kid doing it. I don't want my kid looked at. They know your kid playing with something going to get them killed. But at the same time, they got to look at, like Michael Irvin, he never pushed that style. Mike was a football player. He did his thing from the U in NFL, what he did, but he wasn't a thug. He's had the life of, I've been through women, I played, I've done other things. And these kids didn't, and they want to try to live the life their parents live. They don't realize their parents live that life and mature to a point to realize it was dangerous. I made it out. A lot of people didn't make it out. A lot of people lost their mind. A lot of people did. And I see where you're going. You're going to wind up getting caught in the wrong situation. And it puts the parents at the end now. They kind of hate some of the things they laid down and they did. But you put it out here. And it's your kid looking at, I want to put it out here too. I want people to love me for it. I want to be in that action. I want to be known. And they realize their kids going to get killed. And it's a product of their rearing. Not rearing them is still a part of their rearing. What you put out in front of people and what you put out of your mouth, your kid wants to part of that life. And it's unfortunate. He'll probably wind up getting hurt or wind up hurting T.I. Kill T.I. because he got to prove he's bad. It's bad when you got a young kid that wants to prove they bad. You ain't gonna be able to stop him. He's gonna have to do something, and it's gonna be deadly.
He said in one of his videos he wants his own life. He don't want to be associated with
his dad,
with his daddy and what his daddy did. I want people to know me for me. So I think he's trying to do something outlandish, something.
He's gonna do it. Yeah, ain't no he want to. He's gonna do it.
Right.
But that's so retarded because he know him because of his dad. We don't know him because of anything he's done.
But this one,
he suffers from a disease.
What?
He does.
He has lack of melatonin. He's red. He's light skinned.
Yeah. He is.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about light skin as far as how high yellow people they just.
He's albino.
Yeah. No, not albino. Like Smitty, like light skin.
Want to be white. Yeah, they think they better than.
Yeah, they lose it. Smitty, open your eyes. You don't wear glasses, so open them up right now. So I think that's one of his problems. But he want, a lot of time, and I think, and that's why I really like to be cautious when I know as a parent you want to be successful, you want to grind, but sometimes you lose the connection with your kids if you're not there. It pass you by, I miss you growing up. I didn't see this, I didn't see that. But you got to think the rat race they put us in to survive, to just to be a part, just to say, okay, I need to make it. I need to do this. I need to do that. Back in the days, the child took on the profession of the father. So he was always with the father, working with him. That was a bond in itself. You get what I'm saying? Understand how stuff works, how things go. That was a bond. These are things that you create, with your mother, or your father and the son. Just doing that. But right now, we out working. You at school. We get home. How? All right, let's go play football. Let's go to activity. Let the coach, do this, do that. So that's one reason I'll say why I like the bond what Dion is, because he has been that to his kids since they were 6 years old, and he has always been with his kids. The league it continues to grow. You get what I'm saying? He's showing, hey, I'm present in my father. He said in my kid's life. But that was sad. That was sad to see that.
Father and son.
Put his son in a headlock. And the thing is, he just was very rude to his father. It don't matter what. You gotta know his respect level.
Yeah, your father, yeah. I know.
But preacher Smitty, Joanna, just think about this. People who was raised by their grandmother in the black community, 7% of them don't call their mama. They call them by their first name.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, such and such. Like what? Like it's like why you don't call the mom is almost like the friend when the grandma raised them. You get what I'm saying? It's more like the friend versus, oh no, this is my mama. Yeah, you birthed me, but my grandma raised me. Mama birthed, grandma raised. It's
No, I don't people like that.
Say it again, preacher.
I got my family does it in the country. A lot of them, that's how they were raised by the grandmama, so they call her mama.
Yeah, I call my grandma mama.
Yeah.
Mom.
What you call your mama?
Eventually, I learned to call her mom, but at the beginning, it was hard.
Joanna, I asked a question, baby girl.
Right now,
Mom. No.
As a teenager, by her name. I mean, there's transitions in life.
Preacher, I'm honestly trying not to get no check, preacher. It's inevitable, preacher. Joanna, you got to be honest from the first jump.
Okay.
I said, well, what do you call your mama? You said eventually, Joanna, just say I call my mom by her first name. And you should have been at first. You'd have said, "Boss, you know what? I appreciate you because you're talking about me."
I don't call my mom by their first name right now, though. Not anymore.
You won, Resident Joe. You won. I hope you. You are the reason why our ratings go through the roof every week to week. You are the reason. You are the win. You are the win beneath these shows. Oh, hold on now. Now that's the third time this guy to call my name. It's over.
You don't want you to come to the altar and get the prayer, boss.
Preacher. Nah,
He looking at he like when going down there and just get a little prayer. Nah. Come on, let's get a little prayer.
First of all, we ain't even got no altar. That's number one.
We're gonna build one now. We're gonna build an altar.
I know we're gonna build out we could build them out of shit'em wood. That's the no one thing that they used to build with. We could build them out of the shit'em wood. But back to my point. Lawson, I'm coming back to you. I'll help you now, but I gotta get back to you. But back to my point, Resident Joe and everybody else, a lot of the parents, I didn't grow up back in the day, but it has been said that when teenagers got pregnant, sometimes they just disappear. They just go off. They leave. The child is left with somebody in another neighborhood, and they don't even know that they had a child. The grandmama raised them. You know what I'm saying? She said I'm about to lose it. I was about to lose it, Faith, but I'm back calm now.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like my raw. I'm like my raw. Listen, when I lose it, don't throw me the rope.
Are you serious?
You know, we out here.
I know people like that. That's not me.
Hey,
somebody said, "Bring the oil."
Hey, listen. Yeah, we need that oil. There's a lot of lies been told tonight. I ain't saying who. But preacher, when you get out there and that music start playing slow, and you say, "God, I know what I'm gonna do." You know what I'm gonna stand up and say, preacher? I say, preacher, I know why we here. It's Joe.
It's Joe.
But back to the point, Resident Joe. When your grandmother raised you, how did you feel? How did you feel when your mother was around and you didn't address her as mom?
Mm.
How did that feel? And what made the transition of that, to call her mom? Like, what kind of growth? What kind of maturity? What kind of, how did that make you feel?
Okay, so don't shoot me if I'm saying something wrong.
No,
Just bear with me.
I'm mute my mic.
When I was being raised by my grandmother, my mom wasn't around. So I will talk to her and I will be like, they would tell me to call her mother. But when I met with her I was 10, I wouldn't call her mother because I wasn't used to it. I was used to calling my grandmother mother. So I would call her by her first name. It was strange for me to call her mother because I wasn't raised by her. So then I was forced to call her mother, eventually I got used to it. So I call her mom. And grandma passed away and, it was a little easier, I guess. But while grandma was alive, it was extremely difficult to call her mom.
Yeah, a lot of times the grandmother raised the kids. I see that. I didn't have such a close bond with my grandparents because I was with my mother and my father, but I guess my grandparent was older. They was older, when I was growing up. So I think my aunties, they just drained them. So every time I went and talked to my granddaddy and my grandma, it was more like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no. One thing I got from my granddaddy, he just sat on that porch. He sat on that porch and he just looked outside. He watched that porch. He gonna sit on that porch. So I just go out there and sit on the porch. Now, Resident Joe asked me what we talked about. We ain't talking about nothing.
See, for me, I'm actually thankful that I was raised by my grandparents because I got to see that father and mother figure that I would have not been able to get if I was raised by my mom. And they were very active. So yeah. They were young.
Did you have a bond with your grandparents?
They didn't raise me, but yes. It's just my mother's mother and my grandfather, who was not my mother's father. He died when they were younger, but the man that she married, he was the only grandfather that I had. Yeah.
Preacher, what kind of relationship that you learned from your grandparents?
I learned how to go outside and pee. I go in the back, go out late night, and go out there with no shoes on, 3 and 4 and 5 years old, walking out to our house and take a dump, and I don't remember wiping, and get back in the bed in the middle of it. I learned when you land a spot, don't move. He hit you. He said, don't move. He said, God, I remember I had to sleep my granddad. I remember I went to the club. We came back. My cousin, man, I had to stay at the house, got back late. Man, 2 of my cousins jumped in the bed together and let me to get in bed with my granddad. I said, oh, serious. I had been drinking. I said, oh, man. And he couldn't hear that good. Man, they talked about my granddad all night. Man, I was in that bed laughing. He kept hitting me, man. I was so drunk. Be still. He kept like, I've been drinking. I'm like, man, you wasting your time.
How old were you, preacher?
Shoot, I probably I don't know, probably like 16. I got back from the club. I had been drinking. Man, he was like, that man woke up. He made me wake up. He was on the side of the bed. He like, guard your knees, Shaw. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, I'm trying to go to sleep. You talking about my knees? What happened? Yeah, he was just, oh man, he was a good man. Like I said, but
what happened? What happened when you had needed to get some money from him?
Oh my God. My cousin, he probably take me back to Atlanta. He said, man, man, ask granddaddy for the money. Tell him I'm gonna get it back to him. I said, man, I can't do this. I walked down and I said, granddad, he said, yeah. I said, I need to get it. Was $14. He said, God, baby. He like, he had the because they had the little old wallet, the old one you had to zip it to get the money. They had they call it pocketbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man, the other day used to call theirs because it went in their pocket.
Yeah.
They're like it was called a pocketbook. He like, man, when he got that thing, he only got that money. Man, every dollar he pulled, it just hurt my soul so bad. It's just like it dug in my soul. That man, he was a really good man, though. He really was a good man. He was a quiet man. He was a funny man. He said, but he had nothing to really say no kid. He'll just say, hey, babe. That's it. He knew my name. He called me Tony. That was it. I guess he remember. I guess I pissed in that bed, so he was pretty pissed with me. So he didn't know, he couldn't, because it was like 78 of us, he died. So he didn't know everybody. He knew me. Between them knees, borrowing that money, and having to sleep with him when I was a little kid and now, oh my goodness, he remembered me. And I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but he did remember me out of 78 of them. And I was like, matter of fact, I was the last one to see him before he died. Me and Twain, we were dating. I took it out. I was at service. I said, I want to go see my granddad. And we drove down there to see my granddad. We drove down there to see him. That was a Sunday afternoon. I went down to see him. It was real on me. He died that Tuesday. And then some of my family member told me if I ever get an urge to have to come see them, don't come. They said, you did it, granddad. Yeah, they did. They said, just don't do it. They just told me don't do it. If you get an urge to come see me, don't come. They like, because daddy died when you went to see him. I was like, that's tight. So they blamed me. They were like, yeah, you went to see him. They like, you last one seen him before he died. So like, don't come and see me. If you get an urge to come see me, like, don't come. Like, that's a sign. But yeah, I mean, I had a relationship with him for what I knew, We laughed. I was in that bed. My cousin, they were like, man, that man got on turpentine. That man got on Bengay. He said, man, you like a man, granddaddy blow up. Listen, I put my face in that pillow. You know how you laughing? Man, that man would hit me. Be still. Listen, he couldn't hear them. I'm like, this ain't fair. I'm getting hit. These jokers the one talking.
And you're drunk.
Oh, but all y'all were in the bed, in one bed.
Me and him in the bed together. Them two jumped in the bed together.
Oh, they two beds. Okay.
So they jumped in the bed, stuck me with my granddad. I said, oh. This joke, I'm like, oh man, I've been drinking, so I got in that bed, and they just went to talking. He said, man, granddad got on turpentine, big gay. He said, man, you like a man, granddad will blow up right now. Man, look here, I'm crying, because he can't hear, but I'm hearing it, so I'm crying, laughing, and he studied him, man. I'm like, it ain't my fault, I'm innocent. So I want to take abuse for other people.
I remember we was in a hotel room. It was me, my brother, my dad. We used to go to these Baptist conventions. Back in the day. And I was in the bed. I think my mama was at a session, but it was just me, my daddy, and my brother. And I was in my bed by myself, and my brother was with my dad in the bed. And he said, and we just kept playing. And he was like, you know what? He said, y'all, next person talk, I'm gonna whoop your behind. I'm gonna whoop your behind. Preacher. It's like I tried to do everything to get my brother a whooping. Preacher. I took a fry and threw it over in that bed. It landed right on my brother's nose.
You
gotta get him.
He bust out laughing.
You got to whoop it.
When you're a kid, man, you live with that stuff, though, man.
Hey, listen, man. Oh, I don't know what it is about kids. Like, I got to get my brother a whooping. Like, it's like, you got to get that whooping, but ain't nothing like them whoopings where you know you next. So you start crying like, all right now.
Hope we can get out of it now, yeah. Hope that gets you some leeway.
Oh, man, that was hilarious.
Listen, man. It was a good one. I didn't get to know my grandmother. She was dead she died 2 years before I was born. A little over 2 years. So I didn't get to know her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 years. A little over 2 years. But but the rest of them, she was a good lady. She took care of me. She took everybody's kids and she raised them herself. So some of them all had to go back to their parents, when she died. But she took pretty much everybody's kids. She took them. And they went down. She kept them. She just keeping them with her and just raise them. And
so
that's
what. How is it? How is it now? You see your grandkids? Like what you like? How you
want to take them and raise them?
Funny when you see them. And listen to all the questions they have. and just watching them, and you see your kids on them, stuff they did, you be like, yep, they remind you of your kids, and you just look at them that way. Kind of, it's funny watching them. They got you pop out. Watch them now. It's different. It's definitely different than having kids. It get a different perspective on life when you see them. You like, wow. And then you like, I know how my granddad looked. I was like, he was the one that everybody came to see. That's dad. Everybody went to see him, and everything revolved around him. When he died, that just family just. I think it's over 200 of us now, but people just scattered there everywhere.
Wow.
All them children not doing make babies, man.
Well, it's like that's like a nationwide in the black community. Like when the matriarch die, it's just like you stay where you at, and we'll speak. It's like so, it's like wow.
We down to 2 sisters now, my mother and one more. So that'd be it. Once they kind of go, that'd be it. Then nobody won't even know each other anymore. That'd be it. Then they will come with more with living, but it's down to 2. So it's like.
Who's her sister? Which one?
Polly.
Oh.
Is that the one we took the dryer to?
Who took a dryer to somebody?
Yeah.
I think that was that ain't his aunt.
No, we took a dryer to somebody.
He took it.
She stayed on the west end. We were moving her. She stayed out by
the west end.
Addie.
Probably Addie 211. She did. That's my mama's baby sister.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that baby sister. Yeah, all of them, but them Joe, they all fell down right behind each other. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere, but I can help. But I'm trying to hold on as I can. You know what? And I want to put this out to a lot of people. Listen, if you're a person of color, whatever color you are, please put that pork down. I don't know why they people's at deaf doors. They couldn't eat nothing but pork, pigtails. They're like they could get it down. I said, man, that stuff key out of the mountain. That stuff disgusting. I don't want to see no pigtails. I don't want to hear about no pigtails. I had a cousin. He went down there. He ate some collard green from. He younger. Me and his mother grew up together. His uncle. That joke went down there and ate them green, and he found out what pork in it. Man, boy was sick for a week. He was blown away. Couldn't believe. I was like, man, you can't eat nothing from them. Listen. I love my country brother, but I tell you what, I don't eat nothing. Listen, they're gonna put pork in the water. They're gonna be on the can in the cake. That's all they know is pork. I don't eat that stuff. I just country relatives, they're gonna put nothing now. Coming from South America, did your family eat a lot of pork, Dr. Jones?
The ones from the country, yeah, they eat a lot of pork.
Hold on for a minute. You can't be from the islands and the country.
No, because I'm from the capital, but we have family around.
So the South America has country?
Yeah, but I'm from a country. I'm not from an island.
All right.
Okay, you're from a country that's on an island. You surrounded with water.
Part of it is surrounded with water.
Dang it, Cole.
I'm from South America for that. You from an island.
It's Central American preacher.
Central Island.
It's not an island.
Yeah, my grandmama was good until I made her mad. Then I was all kind of heavy. Nigga, know that. Listen, them grandparents, but once you pee them off, boy, that's it. And them old people back in the country, them folk looking at say, that boy ain't gonna do no good. Let me tell you something, man. You don't marry, leave him alone. Yeah, that old people, they put their pants and said, that boy that ain't gonna be no good. Listen, you don't give him a second look. That's it. You are done. And they tell a girl, they said, that gal there, she ain't no good. Listen, people going to marry her. You were done. That's anybody in the country, they know that you were done. And they say some stuff like that, you just give it up. But like now, people take it as, oh, that don't mean that we can still be together. Like, okay, keep going. I tell people this, they just knew character people. They just looked at it was stuff. They just watch you.
Yes.
Listen, boy, them folks will just watch you. They had an eye on you, just watch you like, why they people just watching me? You can't act like you don't see them. They start at, They start, listen, man, that's not good. What you talking about? But I'm kind of focused. You done. I'm telling you, man, just go on leave. Go out there and drown yourself.
Oh, yeah. They hit you with that, my Lord, it's over.
That's it.
You done. You done.
Yeah.
And this show been interesting now. Y'all don't be scared to hit that cash out now. Hit that cash out. Send $1. We gotta pay these bills. This stream, this stuff costs money. Hit that cash. What's the cash out, Smitty?
Hold on.
Come on, y'all send $1. Anything. 50 cents. 25, $5, $20. $20, you know what? Y'all send a $25 check. First person send $25 check. I'll put 25 checks on the board tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
$25 for 25 cents. I can get 25 cents.
If you hate
somebody.
If you hate Boxic, Big Mouth Behind so bad, send $25 cash out right now. Right now. Stop my mouth.
I hope not.
Stop my mouth. If you send $50, I won't say nothing bad about Resident Joe for the rest of this month.
Somebody said $50.
For the rest of this month.
You might want to send $50.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Today is the last day of this month. Send the $50 next Thursday. Next Thursday.
Hey, listen, okay. If you send $50, listen, I won't say bad nothing for Resident Joe for next month, December.
$50.
Somebody send those $50
until Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then take the gloves off. But you know what this is right here?
Hey, hold on. You know what this is right here?
This that
my wife,
fishing
when my wife make this meal, right?
Ooh, that looks good.
We call this the UCF meal when she was in college. She made this meal.
Explain it. What's in that?
It's for those that celebrate Thanksgiving, y'all know what we eat. All right. So we put it down.
What is it?
So you got your dressing.
Okay.
You got your candy yams.
Mm-hmm.
You got your chicken, your baked chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You got your greens, right? It's missing the fat back, and then you got your mac and cheese.
That's about to eat.
So when this meal is made, just know my bank account finna get empty. Just know that. Just know off the real.
That's her favorite meal. She only made that because she would have hit you for something.
Yeah, she been hitting me for something. I already know. Now back to this $25, $50.
Yes.
Joe, if they don't send this money,
I need them check. Don't y'all want to save Dr. Joe? Save Resident Joe.
Save me, guy. What are you eating, preacher?
This is bad. Straight bad. We went fishing.
That's that fish.
I help facilitate the trip. This is bad that Bryce caught. The lady felt so bad she messed up my fishing trip. That helped him. She sent my money back. I got that boat. I didn't even speak to her. I just walked on the boat. I was like, I have nothing to talk to you about.
But you know what?
When she didn't tie that, when I found out she didn't tie the line to the pole, that thing zzz, zzz, zzz. That thing said zzz. I'm trying to look what would that shit say? You know what, Tony? Don't even worry about it. It happened. I'm like, what?
She gave you that Miko advice.
Yeah, I was done.
Do something even if it's wrong.
Yeah.
That preacher with that ladder. What
he want that ladder. Do need somebody go up the ladder? He said, go up the back of the ladder box. About to go up the back. He said, listen, about to say, hold on for a minute. This thing said, yeah, you're not supposed to climb with this side ladder. He said, sometime, Boston, you just got to do it even if it's wrong.
Hey, when I
thought that loud started closing in.
Yep.
But I said, why I listen to you in the first? But why am I listening to you?
Hey, Smitty, when I say I know my pastor, I know my pastor. When I was on a fishing trip, I didn't see no fish come up with preacher's name on it. I took off my hat and I allowed all I hear. I say, please let him catch a fish, please. And I told Hayward, I said, y'all raise your hand, because the preacher don't catch no fish. This fishing trip is cursed. We is never coming back. It's over. It's over. And lo and behold, I didn't know this. But preacher caught a fish. It was a catfish, but he caught a fish.
Yeah.
I wasn't specific in my plow.
Yes, right.
I didn't say I want him to catch a clean fish.
What you supposed to say? Let him catch some fish.
Preacher, you can't be overly sadiq, overly righteous. You can't. You had to.
Humble
If I would have known that if that lady that y'all was going through what y'all did to that poor lady, for that lady to send y'all money back, y'all fools. It's just.
When that boat hit that dock, I wanted that boat. I had zero. I was busy arguing with y'all. I ain't had nothing to say to later.
You know how I feel when you give somebody their money back. You say, you know what, man? Listen, I don't even want to think about y'all can. I'm erasing y'all out my mind. Take the money. Take everything.
That's it.
You know what I was thinking? And you know what I was thinking? I told Austin.
Huh?
I said, Austin. I said, we need to do something for that later. What? I said, son, I said, we give $20 for a gas. He said, you want me to tell the man to write your check, take 20? I said, no, don't tell him that. Give me all my money back. I said, let me think on it. No, don't take nothing out my money. I need my money. I'll think on my own. What I'll come up with this, man. First of all, I did it. Do not go fishing with a bull dagger. Because first time she looked at me, I knew.
How in the world?
She knew we had too many poles on that boat.
Hey, listen, if you was a bull dagger and you was finna send that $25, $50, please disregard that last comment.
Yeah, that's not to you. That's not to you.
This is not to you. We're not talking.
I'm talking about the lady.
I'm talking about that lady, not you.
I know I'm gonna have a problem with her because she tried to give. She said, "You know about fishing." I'm like, "Right? Are you serious?"
Smitty, I knew we were gonna have problems.
He started giving that work.
When Preacher was in the Sprinter van, he picked out the boat he was gonna be on.
I said, I said, I've been on one of
the. He said, I got the pontoon. I got that one right there. I'm like,
how you should be on the pontoon?
I said, how you know?
I said, I told him, listen, I don't fish. I've been fishing too many years. Now I've been fishing over 35 years. So you gotta mind, I don't want to sit down in no boat. I'm not interested in down no boat. I need to sit. I need to be where I can stand up. I can walk. I don't want to sit down in no boat. I've done that. I got to stand up. I want to walk. I want to fish. I'd rather walk off the side of the bank than sit down inside the boat. I don't want to be sitting down inside no boat.
Mm-hmm. Preacher, what about that fishing trip when you were with your pastor? You remember?
Which one?
What's the name? I went out in that water.
Irvin.
What happened?
Man, you tell me something happened when you went out fishing with your pastor. Who you used to go with?
Me, this other guy, Dennis, and my pastor. We to go fish back then.
Then y'all fell out. Dennis fell out.
We had a lot of stuff happen out on that boat.
Can you tell me a story that somebody felt like when they were fishing, something like that?
Well, that was somebody I remember trying to steal a plate, trying to steal somewhere. I was saying I took Justin. We went fishing. Me and Justin, somebody used to go here, and I was telling Justin, I told Justin, yeah, this spot right here we were gonna go. He ran down now. Beat us down while I'm telling Justin where we're going. He done shot down there, right? I said, ain't this a blip? So me and Justin wound up fishing out the Ross. I said, yeah. I said, well, what I'm gonna do? I said, a minute. I said, you see this spot down there? I said, we're gonna move down now. He heard me now. He moved down now. It was a log in the water. So I was gonna fish by the log. He decides to step out on the log. I look, I told you, I said, he's not gonna be up there long. It was the tree been in the water, it was skint. I said, he's not gonna be up there long. So I was looking, I turned around and looked, I didn't see him. He had fallen straight down. So his groin done hit the tree. So he's sitting on the tree with his legs in the water, fishing, playing it off, right? I'm just looking. I said, he fell. I said, it's no way he sat out like. I said, he fell. So he played out, he got up. He came back around to the other spot I had pointed to Justin. He said, oh, I got one. I said, he put his pole back and a bent over. I told Justin, I said, he don't have nothing. I said, he hung. Oh, he done ran on the tree. I said, okay. So I didn't pay no attention. So he trying to walk around and get it. He done fell over in the lake. Boom. So he got water all the way to the hill. He's standing up, right? So I'm looking. I said, that's what you get for trying to, steal what I told him. So we got through. I said, you know what? Let's go to another spot. So we walking back to the truck. He put the stuff on the back of my truck. Man, Justin get ready to get in the truck. He opened the back door. I said, what you doing? He said, I'm getting ready to get in the truck. I said, what truck? He said, I said, man, my truck was new. I said, you think you finna get in my truck and you wet? I said, it's a new truck. He said, what I'm gonna do, preacher? I looked back down. He said, cold. I said, listen, man, you had to get on that back. I said, you can't get in the truck. He had to get on the back of that truck. Yeah, no, my new truck. No, we will not. You listen, he was buried in water to him. No, you're not getting in my truck. You get on the back of the truck. So he had to sit on the back of that truck. He had to eat that one. Listen, we laugh.
Hey, preacher. So when y'all was on that boat, right, there was a lot of stuff arguing, going back and forth, right?
On what? Tell the boat I was on.
Yeah. Y'all had some issues, right? On that
No,
boat.
we didn't ever argue with each other.
Nobody
messed me up when she.
Y'all had some issues with the lady.
And I had some issue with Jaheed. That was more my problem. That one with Jaheed was my biggest problem.
So I asked you a question a little bit earlier. I said, what happened with you and your pastor on the boat? Justin, like what happened with y'all when y'all went fishing? Justin just had a comment, preacher, and he said this was the issue.
Well, his pastor told him he complained. Oh, y'all remember one time? I want the boat to move one time. He said, brother, quit complaining. Like I said, that's time. I was like, complaining. I'm like, goodness. I want to move the boat. I'm trying to catch some fish. I was like, wow. I come over to that. Y'all like, that's tight. I'm trying to catch some fish. You want me to stand here and don't catch no fish? All right, let's move this boat. I got to be where some fish at.
Oh, man.
Man, I tell you what, boy, I had some time. But I used to fish at night. We used to fish at night a lot. Go night, fish all the way to the next day. Remember that too? I like night fishing better. Yeah, shit's hard to fish. I fish all night.
You like fishing at night?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cold,
I never
wet lanterns, put them in the water, put the lights in the water.
Oh,
listen,
I
cold.
had on jeans and, you know.
I fish. I mean, I fish till in the morning. It don't make me no different. I rather night. I'll fish daytime with you know how we went, bro. But I rather do it at night. Cause then you got the people out the water, huh?
Tui likes fishing. You like fishing too?
She used to. That's how she got me.
Hey, Derek.
Hey,
Derek. Wait till we start talking about our healthy minute before you start putting stuff. Cause now I'm starting thinking throwing at me while I'm eating. We ain't talking about no food.
I'll be throwing at you because you're not supposed to be eating like no king at night. You eat like a pauper at night. Eat like a king at breakfast, a prince at lunch, and a pauper at dinner.
What's a pauper? Oh, just a small little bit.
Whatever preacher let you do in your house, you still there. Overhead 376.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Don't do it. Preacher, when a man come home, if you can't do nothing with your wife, what she feed you over the oatmeal?
Man, I can't do nothing with her, man. I'm gonna pay somebody to come beat her for me.
I give $5 on that because once you
right.
come with this side, how do I eat? No.
You should have a life.
He said that was an accident, Boston.
You forgive me.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we had talked before. We do have to change our eating, especially the way y'all remember. I got some, man. They got. Some of them are cool. Y'all done got large in there. Y'all got large.
Thank y'all for doing it.
You ain't getting no bigger. You start getting the rolls on the neck, man, like you start making steps. It's time to break it down.
It's time to get back to it.
Hold on, that's something they got there. They gotta get them tightened up. They gotta get it. We gotta tighten up. We gotta just tighten that ship up. Get them sticking down there. Listen,
it's an extra layer of fat we have.
Better health is better for wealth.
We do. We have an extra layer of fat.
And we need to get rid of some of them layers, cut them down some. So we're gonna try to work on trying to do something. I told him I could that weekend. Get ready. We're gonna go in here. We come with a vision.
I want to know nothing.
They said he was almost 400 pounds. Ooh, that's a lot. But then it's hard. Big Cookie was 310. He down to like 230 something.
He's lost.
He lost a lot. Listen, he tell you, man, changing that E make a difference, man. And it makes a difference with your energy. It makes a difference with how you think. And you know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised how how more positive you become, how more assertive. You know, you feel like you're more alive when you get rid of that weight. People don't recognize that they have it, but that a lot of that weight, it really. Tula lost a lot of weight. How much did you lose, Tula?
I seen a picture of Tula. Why y'all want to talk about it while I'm eating? I got one more bite. Redo it. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do.
No, go ahead. We just how much did you lose to the 70 pounds?
No.
Like
I don't think she was that big. No.
40, 50, something like that.
Yeah, she'll tell you. I showed counseling. I told her.
You
Tula, what am I saying? Tula, tell her what am I saying? What do you? What are you saying?
I don't date big women. I remember telling me.
Listen, she'll tell you, listen, Carly Krug, I guarantee I kept it real. I told her, I said, listen.
It was
I told her, I said, listen.
Preacher, you never dated a fat woman back in the days?
Yeah.
I want some money, lots and lots of money. Now pay. If you pay, no, I ain't never dated no big woman. Not for no.
Okay, not fat, thick.
No, that.
I've never skinny though.
Who?
I ain't never been skinny.
No,
but fat
you lodged up on me when you lodged up on me. You got lodged in that chart, and I had to get you back down. I said, listen, what we got to do, you got to get on back down. I said, listen, I ain't never had no fetish for big women. That just ain't never been my thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. Listen, I ain't mad at nobody. Listen, don't be mad at me. I mean, my thing is my thing. I mean, that's just me. I like, listen, I told her, she'll tell you that. I said, something happened to you. You remember what I used to say?
You gonna pick me up?
And I said, what I said I'm gonna do?
What you gonna do? Lay me down?
I said, I'm gonna have to drag you. And you have leave in your help. I said, listen, I can't pick you up and get you no help. I'm gonna have to drag you, and you have leaves in your help.
Right now, at the end of the world.
We in the world.
Don't stop it. Just stop.
I mean, it's true.
Y'all better donate your money, man. I'm telling you, because it's gonna get worse next month.
I'm not thinking about that. I need to lose weight so that they can carry me in case of an emergency.
I told us I got better. I got better.
He tried to pick me up yet. I lost weight. He ain't trying to pick me up, so I guess
you didn't fall down and see.
Fall down and see.
I was strong again. Now, listen, I got to preserve my strength. So
if you need my help,
meet me halfway.
Yeah.
Somebody said I'm gonna get Bosick to work out with me.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that? Hey, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Derek go at it now. He work out now.
Why he keep attacking me, man?
Now he said he wants you to work out with your football.
I know that is. I'm from County, man. That's that sneak distance, man. That ain't how we play. Like drama, like the DJ. That's right. They ain't all that on Holy got a gangster grill. I'm talking old school Chevys.
Look at him.
Top Porsches. You
But
can't walk a mile.
Is really is be intentional. Like Austin's very intentional, which I applaud for him. He does a great job with it. That's why he's very intentional. He thinks about the things that he eats. He may do some things consistently, but he thinks about it. He makes provisions when you do certain things.
Yeah, so. Heavy not good at a certain age, Andrew. I don't do heavy. I do bands if I do something now. I don't even really touch weights like that. That heavy over time, heavy with joints.
I tried to tell Preacher that years ago. He didn't want to listen to me.
He's how many times you do 225, Derek? I think the most I would get on my 22. Now I tell you, I did like 18 sets. Me and Dan used to work out just on that's on not including everything we do, but we did 18 sets. So I got like
is he asking me how many times, or he just
No, I'm asking him.
Oh. Don't ask me about no weights.
Oh, he's from the simp. Yeah.
I ain't doing it. That strength and conditioning coach shit and college used to be like, Buster, you gotta lift. I say, brother, you not yelling at me. I play on the field. I start, brother. I ain't gotta come here and kill myself.
Got that right.
I need to do what I need to do to take care of my position. All they do lifting these heavy weight, they can't even run the whole game.
Right.
Because they be so big.
Yeah, just so on that creatine.
Yeah.
And on them shakes.
Yeah, man, they will.
As soon as you start taking that stuff, You supposed to become a vegetable. You come right at a skinny state because all it is just fluff. We ain't do that. We did a lot of running in Miami. We did a lot of running, preacher. A lot of running. 225. When I did my combine, I did 17, 18, something like that. That was it.
Well,
yeah. I wasn't a big weightlifter. I did lightweight, a lot of reps.
Right.
I did more stamina. I was more endurance because that's what I used to work out twice. I trained to get in shape, then I trained to talk trash. Cause that's another win. Like I was, oh yeah, I was mean to him. I used to say, I was mean to him. I would tell her, I said, see that's exactly why you not on scholarship. I understand why your mama paid for school, cause you sorry, you was.
And that show pissed somebody off.
Oh, they were mad.
That would be pissed. Oh yeah, that's a deep cut.
Wow, that is so rude.
Oh man,
right, you have to.
Did we get the donation, Smitty? $25, $50?
No, we didn't get $25. Sorry, Joe. You gotta make the same thing.
You gotta get toward that week. We need that 50 for Joe. Not to save Dr. Joe. We asking for $50. To get Boston them 25 check. We ask for $25. Boston need them check.
Oh wow!
So y'all need to come on to $25.
Oh, you didn't like that one, right?
And then we got Dr. Joe. She need to be saved, so Boss will not get a hard time. She just got married, so $50. It's $75. We ask for much.
And we need $10 more so we can keep Dwayne with his supply of laxatives that he take at 10:30 every day.
We done told Star she married the man doo-doo at the same time every night. You supposed to do it in the morning time. You don't want no when a man late doo-doo, that's dangerous. You don't want to be doing before you go to bed. That's when you supposed to get up in the morning and pass your body. He had a late doo-doo, and he laying like them long, and the turd long in his leg. Yeah, he's sick. To the west water where you, because tip your body, you want to clean them things. They want in the morning, ain't it?
Dang. You see what Derek Lawson said?
No, I didn't do it.
Yeah, that joke right there, boy.
Whoa.
Yeah, and listen, man.
500. What's up?
Yeah, he do a lot. 500. Yeah, that's good.
That's a lot.
I tell you, I used to work out pretty hard. Someone that know me, I used to work out. I used to be in there.
Way too hard.
425. That's heavy. That's very heavy.
All right, now we got a lot of
He's
lies.
getting too intense right now.
I'm gonna tell me a big lie in a minute now. If we keep going up with what we were doing, I'm gonna tell one.
Go ahead.
I got to get permission to tell one.
That's heavy. 425 heavy.
That's it. Now I ain't saying he lied. I mean I believe.
No. I'm just saying that's heavy.
That's a lot of weight. That's folk. No.
That's 4 plates and a 10. 4, 5 or 4 plate. Then put them 2 10s on the side.
Man, listen, I'm gone. Who finna lift that?
He said no lie, Boston. No, he said he wasn't talking about you.
No. I believe what I believe.
No, he said he wasn't telling you. No, that. Now I'm looking. I said that heavy.
I can't do
that.
that.
The most I got like 355, maybe 355.
I would have told that strength conditioning coach right there.
Yeah.
You show me a 425 lineman that I got to go against Saturday. Just show it to me. I'm gonna do it, coach. I ain't got one on the roster. I ain't got to do that.
Yeah.
You want my name to be on the board. I tell on the road, I'm trying to be my name written on high. I ain't got time to be on no regular board. That ain't my testimony.
Yeah, what Derek said was a good. What people do, the people that live know that you do want to skip a day. You want to let. Well, I remember I used to work out every day, pretty much, and that what happened with that, those joints. You got to and for your muscle to grow, they got to rest. People don't realize what hurt a lot of people why they don't get development. I don't lift anymore. I don't do like it. They'll tell I used to work out really hard. But what I used to do was lifting every day like that, on the joint, your muscle need to grow. You need to rest. People don't realize when you get fit, you just rip your muscles down. You got to rest. Getting a protein when you get fit, I suggest to anybody who take proteins. If I take a protein, it'll be because she'll make me a shake for that morning. Like Shabbat, I might do a shake. But if I do the shake, it's gonna be a vegan protein. It's no meat. I'm just gonna do a vegan.
You can't be eating that. You can't.
What?
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 That time.
What?
You can't do that, preacher.
Do what?
What I just heard, you got to eat like a king in breakfast, a shake. We not gonna do that.
She'll have my brother. She'll make me a tip. I will get.
I hear that she makes good
Now I got
breakfast
a
with
juice.
fish.
Now I got a juice. Cause she's saying now I can't do all this cold stuff. I had to have my cold water. I'm doing better. I gave up my salads. I moved on my salads now. I moved on from my salads anymore.
Feel better?
No, I don't feel bad. I'm spending more money.
He said no. I don't feel better.
I like to eat my salads with my bread, but that's my first meal. I eat my salad. I eat my corn chips. I don't want nothing on them. I just like them plain, low sodium chips. Or I got low sodium chips I eat with it. That's just my breakfast. I like my salad. I have turkey in it. I eat my chips, low sodium, or I'm gonna eat the Dorito low sodium plain. I don't want all that junk. I don't eat no ranch. I don't want none of that junk, no cheese. I just like them plain, and I like to eat them and I drink more water. That's it. That's my first meal of the day. Now that's breakfast tip. Well, it used to be. I'm done now.
Brunch.
Sounds like brunch. Yeah.
Be fine.
Hey, listen.
Better. Your
I
digestion.
have my grits, my eggs.
I put that heavyweight down that night you told me on live streaming. It was the night you were talking about the pain patches y'all got. You said stop lifting it. So I quit. You know what? That 225 will do you the best because it'll keep it consistent. If you do with 225, we used to do 10 sets. I started out doing 10 sets of 10. Then we moved up. I used to work out with Daniel. We did 18 sets. That's on top of doing incline. That's just on the flat. We still did on the we still do the incline.
No reason.
We did everything else we were doing too. I mean, I was younger and I was 49, 40. I could go. I had good energy. I could go.
Preacher, you was young at 49.
49, I was kidding. I was running 2.5 miles I ran 2 miles at like 13:46. On the treadmill, I run 13:46. 2 miles. 49. I would listen.
Preacher, when I worked out with you that time, I said, you know what? This guy crazy. Preacher, that's it. I said he crazy.
Listen.
That's workout.
Listen, I'm saying, listen. I used to really work. Even when I was doing that at 49, when I was 40, 41, 42, like man, I was a machine. But I used to work that. Listen, I had NFL players done tried their hand at it. They tried to see if they could take me down working out, and that was unsuccessful.
But why? Why?
Yeah, I don't know why people made me. They made me their target. They say they want. Listen, they came up with. They said this is what we're gonna do to take preacher down. They said we're gonna put him on the treadmill. So we're gonna run the tread, gonna turn it up faster to go. And you got to run it. I forgot how long he had to run it, for how many seconds he had to run it. But while they running, you got to be doing abs, like doing, doing this ab workout they had, right? So we had to run. I think we had to run like 4 times. Run it. As soon as you jump off, you got to do the abs. So to the other one get off, it's 4 of us. So 2 people running, 2 people abs. Then you jumping straight back up running. So they said, that's what we're going to do. They said, then we're going to let him do his workout. When I tell you that, I said, I don't even do it. I did it, right? So soon we got through. I said, all right, it's time to go on the other side. One of them didn't even make it, Dwight. Dwight walked around the corner and he laid right there and went to sleep. Mm-hmm. As far as he made it from that, he made it from that treadmill, from that air. When we walked out from the treadmill and walked around the corner, he laid down right there and he went to sleep. So the next 2, we went here. I took him straight to the 125 dumbbells. I said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the 125 dumbbells. So I grabbed the 125. I put my legs straight up in the air. And I did him. I said, come on, 8 times. And turn him and click him every time. Put him down. I said, your turn. He only got 4 out the first one.
What time?
The second time we go. He couldn't. This one.
Wow.
That was who? Who was it?
Dwight. No, Dwight laid down.
He do that now.
Aaron and Andre.
Hold on, who do it live?
Took him down. Who went in?
Huh?
Man, preacher do that workout to kill me. I realized that. I said, you know what?
No, I did not. That's why I used to do that. Back then,
I said, you know what? I completed everything. And then when I did a little tired, I saw his eyes. He said, all right, y'all, we finna do this. I said, okay, I see what he's doing.
That's
not
true.
Trying to kill me. So you know what I told him? I said, you know what, preacher? I said, when I work out with you, I need you to write down the workout for the day. Just do that.
Are you serious?
I said, write it down. Once I write it down,
you
can't add no more.
Let me tell you what happened. Justin, let me tell you something. When Justin first came, Justin worked out. He used to go work out with me. Justin worked out. Listen, I had to run, go get towels for him and get him wet towels and put them on him. He was sitting, he was shaking. I said, oh my goodness, this man about to die. That man said, he told me later. He said, listen, he was shaking. I had to go bathroom, get wet paper towels and get me put them on us. I said, goodness. He told me later on, he said, preacher, I'm gonna be honest with you. He said, I first came out working out with you. I said, you know what? This man just don't like white people. He don't like me. That's why he doing. I was like, what? He was like, I said, he don't like me. The man trying to kill me. I said, I really wasn't. That's just what I did. Listen, I used to do an ab workout. I would throw an 18-pound ball. I'm decline. He's at the other end. He throws me the ball when I come up. I go all the way to the ground, come back up, and I throw it to him. He had to catch it. Listen, them people will stop working out to watch me do that. Just
you know what they saying in their mind?
What?
I'm not even going to tell you, preacher.
Don't do that. Listen, 18-pound ball. Listen, I go down and touch about. Listen, this is a steep man. Come up and I throw the ball back to him. Man, listen, listen. We did a lot. He said, looking at body types like endomorphin. Oh yeah, I heard different body type. Yeah, you talking about that? Everybody has a different body type. It requires a different amount of food in order to sustain it. And sometimes, now I hear people like say that. Some people I can just look at and tell what kind of body type they got. Like some people that say, man, you're a pickle, man. You just forget it. Some people, but that's the science. People get into the science of working out. But we'll come along. You more or less, you just learn how to lift and learn the different techniques and stuff like that. Because a lot of times people lift, they don't get the result is because of how they lifting or what they're doing as well. Not body types as much as sometimes people looking at form or what they're doing. And you try to add weight. And you like with bodybuilding, all that stuff. Most time you got people here, they put weight gain stuff. Like I ain't never liked none of that stuff. I ain't never take no weight gain, do creatine, steroid, NO2, none of that stuff. I can go in there, listen, I can go in there butt naked raw and just do it. When I'm saying butt naked, I don't need any of that stuff. Energy just, and then with me, with how my body type, how I work, I'll only keep picking up. You know what I'm saying? I won't like, okay, I'm at the end.
Hey, preacher, hold on, time out. Preacher, hold on. We got to put a stipulation in here. We're talking about working out.
Butt naked raw. Not with your clothes on. I'm saying without taking.
Preacher, this is what you said. You said, I like to go in there butt naked raw. And I can go like 100 times. Like I'm talking about like keep going. Like we're talking about working out, y'all. So I say pause. The best workout you can do, guys, is stretch.
Cellular growth and boost. Sprints are good for help keeping the muscle tight. Long distance running or thin you out. You won't see a muscular built long distance runner. They just gonna be just thin and kind of straight because you more or less you run, your body just start eating the muscles. So a lot of that stuff you have to kind of watch. Now Tula, I actually stopped running because Tula's brought up, with her studies. She's in school to be studying acupuncture and Asian medicine. And what was your recommendation to me, Tula, not anyone else? What did you say about running that you learned from your studies?
Oh, that it's not good for you because it moves your organs out of place.
2.5 minutes. See that?
And
2.5 minutes.
They say running. They say running not good for you.
You think about it. You knocking everything out of place. Everything's
and the spine.
Even your organs. And a lot of people think when they were talking about eating for your blood type, that's fine. All that is good. Whatever you want to say about that. But you got to remember, what you're trying to do is do what's best for your internal organs, because that's what determines your health. Not necessarily how much you can lift and things like that. Yes, you can eat, but everybody is suggested, perhaps maybe, eat a certain way and keep in mind about what the effects of what you're doing does for your organs, because everybody's organs function the same.
Yeah.
You just got to keep that in mind. It's not necessarily about, eating because your blood type, eating, what like they said, but it's definitely
Can I
trying
ask you a question?
to maintain organ health. Yes,
Your teacher fat?
not one, nor black.
Yeah, they take it pretty serious.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. When
Not
folks
That line
start
will be.
hey,
But
when
I
folks
say
start
the
saying stop running, I said, you know what, man?
Nope,
You
not
you keep that.
You know what? Believe it or not, I'm with you. It messed me up because I would run. Even at my age, at 55, I was still doing an 8-minute mile. I mean, they ain't
No,
fast.
Preacher, you buy that. You buy that. Grabbing your wife by the hand, y'all walk. That's where I'm at right now. We at that age, Preacher. We
What does that even mean?
Are you serious?
Preacher, we grab.
Oh, great. Like we down in the grade together. What you acting like we?
No. See y'all mind bad. See y'all. That's love. That's a hard. I'm saying we at the age of we walk. Grab your hand, walk.
Yes, definitely walk. Definitely walk, not run. But I mean, you can do it if you want to. Everybody do whatever you want to do.
I did hear walking is better than running.
We'll do whatever you want. Whatever works for your body, that's what you do.
This the problem. This the problem I have right now.
Information.
What's happening is we giving a lot of people that's obese excuses.
No.
That's nothing.
When
People
preachers
that are
say
obese should walk.
when preachers say it's time to not obese, out of shape. When preachers say, all right, y'all, it's time to run, they gonna say, preacher. The studies show that we
That's right. Because they won't be able to do it anyway.
No, they can't do it.
They can't do it. So it's not you tell them that
I say this. It's not about running miles or running this and that to get in shape. It's really about just getting enough to increase the heart rate. You go up.
Nothing you can do to heart rate, yeah.
Yeah, you work out. You do a good cardio. If you do a good,
we try to keep all this stuff rated PG, Smitty.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. No, no, not talking about that. But yes, yeah. So you increase your heart rate. What does that do for your weight? How does that make you lose weight?
Up, down. You burn the calories. Burn the calories.
Who told you that? How do you count calories?
You burn calories. You burn it.
How do you know your body?
You're increasing your heart rate.
Wow, his wife she teach powerlifting.
Who? What?
They were there. He said his wife teaches powerlifting to the girl.
So you got to keep up with her.
Oh, okay.
He said he ain't got no choice. I know him.
Audrey, you can't do it. Hold on, put it back up there. Anytime Derek talking, put it back up there.
He said, "You gotta come. They try to come for you now, boss." He said, they gotta get ready. They try to get in shape for you now, boss."
Come on. I do something different. I do a lot of stretching. Y'all need to come do a stretch workout with me. My stretches workout, my high knees. That workout. What I do is very intense, and that's it. There's no weight.
Yep.
Just stretching. Just doing. I hard preach Smitty studies, but y'all got to get y'all fat lazy behind up and walk and run. I'm sorry.
I did not say don't do anything. I did not say that.
No.
So, but I mean,
listen. I'm not for this. I'm gonna tell you. Smitty, I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'm gonna tell you just like this.
But hey, when you wake up tonight, you're gonna see. Why you wake up in the morning? You probably have a headache.
From what?
I'm gonna tell you like this.
A headache from what?
Why you see? I knew it was coming. See, that's what y'all do. Y'all people get that education. Y'all lose it.
You came at me.
I didn't come at you. I didn't say nothing. I didn't even say nothing.
I don't have what's been.
You don't even know what I was gonna say.
Okay, go ahead.
Y'all said you didn't know what I was gonna say.
What you gonna say? Tell me what you gonna say.
I defer to you.
I don't care what her doctor say or her book say.
Oh my God!
Y'all better get your behind there and run. I ain't telling you it all.
You remind me of Haywood. He don't care about no witnesses. One time he lost.
Hey, I'm just saying, y'all got to do something. So Smith, you have to.
What?
You got speed walk now.
Can you play the video? This is when somebody caught himself making a joke, a preacher to my preacher workout. I just said it to myself, mine, and it shouldn't have been done because I had nothing funny about it. I just sent it to my son of mine.
Oh, that's gonna be tough, preacher.
Huh?
She gotta have it on the computer. You got it on the computer?
No, I don't even know how to do it like that anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you gotta do some kind of run.
I agree. Well, I mean, if you pick up the workout, you can actually burn during the workout. You know, it's calisthenics stuff that you can do without doing that, and you can still get a good burn. You know, people can, learn how to work, take the break, turn, work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You look at Asian people; they don't. Where you see the Asian runner? But you seen a small person that does.
That does what?
Stretching. Body stretching.
Man, hold on, Smith. Let me ask you a question.
That's fine.
I need to read this. I want to understand the context. Who are they talking to and what was going on at that time? I want to know what was being said. Said running is bad for you because your organs are moving. Is that what was stated?
Yeah.
Is that in the book?
Think about it. You are.
I ain't got to think. No, ain't no thinking. I want to see it. Is it in the book or was it the opinion of the author? That what my preacher said. That what my Ra said. Is it the opinion of the author?
We gotta take it. We ain't gotta take it.
Is it in the book?
We ain't gotta take it.
You ain't got to take it because.
No, I'm saying we gotta take it. We just again. That's why I always say this. See, this is the thing.
Here you go. I know where you're going now. See, that's why I don't tell y'all nothing. See, I know you're going. I know you can. I know y'all. Every time it comes to a situation where it say, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying we can't teach stuff.
But I understand. I understand it. Sometimes your audience you have to re-educate or you have to educate. Kind of change the things. And if you look at some of where your source is coming from, and you look at your sources, like, wow, they are thinner. Oh wow, they don't do this. They do. So that's a reason. But anyway, I support whatever.
Who is like that doesn't run, that has not ran their life? Who?
I don't know who doesn't run, but Asian people, they when you see an Asian runner.
No, Asian there's a diet.
They can't run out there because they can't get their eyes
Their
open.
diet is different.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
We're not talking about running. Their diet is different. They eat rice.
Guess what? Guess why we running? We are running because we're fat. And we're running because we're going to lose weight. That's my whole point. Okay.
We are, you know what?
What? Go ahead. You said their diet is different. Mm-hmm.
See, that's what happened. Preacher, you know what?
For health?
Preacher, I'm going back to school.
What you been doing?
Huh?
Please don't be going to the fight, Mr. Wayne.
I'm going back to school.
I'm
going back to school. Cause this is the thing. You know what? I'll say this for later.
No, go ahead.
No, it's getting late. Smitty.
We appreciate it, though. I hope our wonderful listening audience out there paying attention. She's gonna give us a clue or something to leave us advice or recommendation. Then you gotta just tell them.
This is one little point we disagree on. It's just it. That's it. We're on
That's fine. I have no problem because I already know. That's how you weed out your patients because you know who are going to be compliant.
I'm just talking about running, Smitty.
That's fine. You can run. That's fine. I'm just
Preacher, you can't do no more running anymore. Preacher, let's take the treadmills out. Just I agree.
You can talk on a treadmill. You can run. You can run. I'm trying to tell you can run.
No, you ain't gonna talk around me like I'm Riri.
I'm not.
No. You know what, man? Go ahead, take us home, Smitty. Resident Joe, take us home.
Resident Joe quit on. She
Cut
quit
the show.
on.
What the man say? Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off.
Yeah, we had her on here. She was doing good, and she messed around. And she just fell out. That married life now. She used to get hold on a long time.
Hey, Josh say, hey, my man, my girl, hey, let's go. cut that show. It's time to get in the bedroom. I done gave you the 10:30. Now you over 11:30. I gotta go to. Oh boy. All right, Smitty, we good. I'll holler you.
I'll holler you. Y'all give us a saying for the night before y'all go. I was trying to find something for them. What do y'all give us a saying tonight? But she give us something and leave with the people. Before she give them a help tip, she gonna give them a recommendation. Then you gotta do, but just telling you, just recommending to you things to consider, something that you can add to your repertoire to get better. Definitely, you want to stretch. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you stretch it, people.
That's it. That's it.
Make sure that blood is circulating, breathing, getting that oxygen into those lungs and getting them inside there. Like they say too, a lot of people don't take deep breaths.
Right.
And they don't realize their lungs start getting restricted. A lot of times people don't. Make sure you get full lung capacity. You don't use them, you lose them.
All right, I got my saying, preacher, so we can go.
What is it?
Wherever you need me to go, whatever you want me to do, just call my name.
Oh my God.
I'll come walk into you.
That's tight.
Walk into you. Yahuwah. Walk into you. Yahuwah.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You got your 2 minute man girl. That's what I'm talking about. You back. All right, man, girl.
My internet went off. I just heard.
When my internet go off,
saying.
That's what I call it too. When I black out, when I get finished, what I call it, I said my internet went off.
My internet went off.
My internet, it's all good, Joe. You married, girl. It's all good.
Stop it. No,
I
would. All right.
You wasn't going to crack your back. Give us a saying.
All good. You're married. We ain't running no more. So this is what we got to do. We got to increase the drive. We got to go.
That's right. Get that heart going.
Yeah.
It's on you, Resident Joe. What's your saying?
Just a saying.
Be understanding with one another. Everyone has a struggle.
Oh my goodness.
Girl.
I don't know what happened right now. I lost.
What the what?
Understanding your struggle. Everyone has.
Preacher, it's about it being understanding and loving.
I can't understand what you just said. So you said it, but I can't get it. I'm like I'm missing something.
Do my commercial.
I keep on losing you guys. It's internet. All right, that was my say.
Oh. Time for change. Action results. Who that lady? Do we know her?
That's it. Grow, action, result.
Grow, action, result.
Grow, baby.
Result. Grow, action, result.
Go ahead. Resident Joe. Listen, man, since you got married, man, your damn quote getting lazy and lazy. I have never heard.
Good. I said a good one last time you weren't here.
That girl just said, "Be understanding." What the?
Remember, I said a really good one. I just can't remember. But he wasn't here.
What you say, girl? We missed it.
I remember it was the last time.
Hey, Resident Joe. That's a great comeback. Whatever you just did when you went and when you came back, you said, "Listen, whatever I'm finna say, it's gonna come out."
I'm done.
That's what I said. Hey, cut the show. I did it. Cut the show. Take me off.
We heard enough of it. What you got for us, Boston?
I said my preacher, I'm coming walking to you. You who?
That's scary. So I guess mine gonna be for the day.
Oh, preacher, you know what? I got one. Preacher, I heard something today. I said I got to steal it. Right.
Hold on.
So that was a monkey.
Okay.
Right. That was a monkey. They traveling on the train, going to the circus. Right. So the monkey tail got stuck in the train tracks. Monkey tail got stuck. Monkey tried to pull. He lost his tail. Tail got stuck in the train tracks. Monkey started to walk off. He said, "You know what? I'm going back and get my tail." He went back to go get the tail.
What happened?
He didn't see the other train coming.
Oh my
the other train came, took the monkey head off. Pow! So the moral of the story is, don't lose your head going to chase a piece of tail.
Okay.
Preacher, Preacher, what are you gonna say about that?
That's good.
That's very good.
Preacher.
I know it was a tight.
That's deep.
That's deep.
Hey, Resident Joe, you got to be up here. You got to be here.
That is deep. It could be deep.
Oh my gosh.
But I like it. Somebody said he's getting another check. Oh, that's a fourth one. Shire.
Who said that? Put their name on there.
That's her.
No, somebody said he's getting another check.
It better not be Derek. Please. Please don't. Please don't. Please, I don't want to see that purple name.
Put it up.
Don't give you spread. If you get spread, you need bond money.
Smitty, let me see it. Let me see it, Smitty. Please.
Put it up, Smitty. Put the last message up from Derek.
Oh, Derek, hold on. Let me see. What he's saying. He's getting
another check.
Great show, y'all. He said this.
After Faith P sells.
And he said, after Faith P, hold on. Oh, there you go. Sorry.
I tried. I'm like that lady on that.
On that
yeah.
They are gone. Y'all people are the same.
She had those things on.
Yeah, that was a good one.
She went got her 2 minutes of loving and came back wide open.
Yeah, she wide open, man. Cheeks all red.
I am tired. I am not.
Whoa, pause.
No. Oh
listen,
my goodness.
Whatever y'all just did, cost your heart rate to accelerate. That's fine.
You didn't run. That's good.
You walk.
But we're a hobby, y'all.
More checks, though.
We do.
So what does our help? If you had to give a recommendation, not medical advice, if you had to give a recommendation to her, what would it be?
She's not feeling it tonight, preacher. She feel fight right now, and it's not fight. It's not fight. It's not fight, Smitty. It's not fight.
Somebody said be humble, be humble, Bostic.
Yes, give us. Why is he still talking about me, man?
That's what they're saying.
Preacher, I'm gonna tell you something, preacher.
They said Joe's gonna check too. Joe gonna check.
Thank you. This a family show.
Put the last one. Put that. Be humble, Bostic.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Peace in it.
The one before that, Tuli. Right there.
That's Faith. Faith get a pass.
Well, that's scary.
She get a pass.
That's scary. Faith get a pass.
That is scary. How she get a pass?
Right.
She get a pass.
She sells houses.
Everybody get at least one strike on Boston. Everybody get.
I never got a pass.
3, 4. I give you a lot of passes. Prior to marriage. Now you're on this side.
It starts new. You got to give me another one.
No.
This is a brand new deal.
It get worse on this side.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Smitty, give me something healthy.
Give y'all something. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a couple. Well, yeah. All right. So let me see. Oh, if you have this is just random for kids. If you have kids that wet the bed, give them black beans.
Oh wow!
Not wetting the bed.
Like
Black
So no
and
kids that piss on purpose. That don't stop you from pissing on purpose.
yeah.
Tell them that. Well, no, somebody they're gonna do it there and try to pee and see can they still pee.
No, yes, no. As if
These
they have.
black beans didn't work. No.
And if you have some, excuse me, fertility issues, increase your
that.
intake.
For my 2 minutes, you'll be pregnant. Please don't take it. Whatever they don't take it.
I'm allowing that. I'm allowing that Tuli has a baby.
Don't let her get it. Money to go with it. And listen, if I get strength and she get fertility, I'm gonna need child support money to go with it. So
you want a baby, preacher?
Huh?
You want a
baby?
baby?
What?
Tuli took it.
Child, no, not at all. That's the last I know. I don't even think about no baby.
I did.
I grandkid. That's it, man. Them grandkids are lose. They can't take nobody else coming in here like that. They got their spot. They want the spot locked down. No, they good.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't looking for no babies. We just looking to have all the fun up till. We want all the fun up till pregnant. Then come back down. Pregnant. Come back down.
Wow.
Pregnant.
I'm in
come
school.
back down.
I'm in school right now.
What you in school for?
I'm studying right now, preacher.
Whatever. That'll be nice. I'll do that too. Shoot.
It's running.
I know it's a lot of people that are
It's running the best form of exercise. It's running long distance exactly else.
It's bad for it makes you long in your heart shrink from doing long distance running.
Yep.
You ever seen that?
What happens to your body when you run 30 minutes every day?
Running is
what they say. Western medicine. What does it say?
No, I'm trying to find one where it say running bad for you. I haven't found it.
Well, there gonna be people who try to train to you.
That's because they control you too.
Don't forget, you gotta have tennis shoes. People sell tennis shoes, running clothes, marathons.
Smitty, I'm sorry. I was talking to myself. I put my phone up.
Whatever.
Tuli, what are your recommendations for flu and the cold? Now that it's getting really cold and people are
what now?
What are recommendations for people that are already sick, that have flus and
okay, so all right. So if you want to try to dissolve your phlegm in your body, you need to be eating things like of course, you have almonds, you have garlic, apple peels, the whole apple. You know, people eat the whole apple.
With the core?
No, I mean the outside. The peel, I usually you peel
Is
it out.
it true? I'm sorry to interrupt you too. Is it true that the seeds are poison? If you eat a lot of them, you can die.
Got cyanide in them. That's a different cyanide in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People talking about they got cyanide. Apple seed could be cyanide.
Peppermint, that dissolves your phlegm. That's why you usually have medicine that has peppermint flavor. People that probably didn't know that. Mushrooms, button mushrooms.
Mushrooms? I thought mushrooms was bad for you.
No.
Who said that? But you got to remember too now, Eastern medicine is different than Western. Western likes to medicate. Eastern tries to look at
natural,
really hold the whole body. Western will deal with, like, boss, if you went and you say your head hurting, you're going to get an aspirin. Eastern is going to want to know what's triggering your head to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
They'll say, well, probably blood. They see blood pressure there. It's automatic blood pressure. Your blood pressure could be spiked from something else.
Preacher, they see your skin. They see your skin. They're going to say, your blood pressure.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, without a doubt. I mean, we've been misdiagnosed. Almost every person of color has been put on blood pressure pills. It's rare that they're not, and they do that so people don't catch that it's actually a system. They stereotyped us and put us into it. But I like what Eastern medicine, and we've been to a lot. We spent a lot of money holistically. I've done it all. And, one thing that I look at that I really like is the Eastern medicine because it deals with the whole man and how you learn how things should sync together like nature. Western medicine doesn't do that. Western medicine will cut out something and give you a lot of bad poisons and tell you to stop eating certain things. But the medicine they give you is so detrimental because it might, like, in some cases, like pain, it's immediate, but it's only because it didn't actually remove the pain.
Yeah.
So that's the difference why I would suggest to people, when you're looking at medicine, if Western medicine is your thing and that's what you're comfortable with, you like pills, always remember this with Western medicine. It's never one pill. It's always going to be another pill to correct what that pill is messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was taking lisinopril, I spent a lot of money going to chiropractor, especially for my back. I had time. Listen, I couldn't get, my back was chronically hurting me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a blood pressure pill. It blew my mind. I could not, I never was like baldness. My baldness came from the blood pressure pill.
I believe it.
Lisinopril caused baldness, and it also caused chronic back, back. So it's like,
that's why I don't drink pills at all.
Yeah, I try to stay away. But in some cases, like to get quick relief, I'm gonna say this for me. I would say if it's something like to do it, but you need to get quickly to Eastern to see if you can correct it. Before you do a lot of surgeries, I would suggest consulting other experts, looking at other alternatives. A lot of times we're quick to jump under the knife. I got somebody going, I told him, I say, I think you're doing it too early. I think you should have, but then people look at, I don't want to start eating everything I'm eating. What you're eating is why you're having the surgery. So this is only going to be another issue. It's no way to remove something that's not going to affect you somewhere else. Plus, your eating is a part of why you're having the surgery. So because you're wanting to do Western medicine because you don't want to restrict yourself, you're not going to get better. It's going to be another problem until you die. That's why it's illegal to say you can cure it. Western medicine, only people do that. You know, it's illegal to say that I can cure you.
Absolutely.
You will go to jail. Now, people got to ask yourself, why are you going to a doctor that is telling you I cannot cure you? Why am I here? I'm ill. All they can do is they'll tell you I can treat it. If you treat a person right, what are they going to do? Stay with you.
Right. Yeah, you treat them right. Yeah.
Medicine looks at mistreating the ailment so it'll leave.
Right.
Not mistreating the patient, mistreating the illness.
Mm-hmm.
Western medicine invites the illness and it makes it where it's doable, it's comfortable. Because I have a pill you can take whenever the pain comes. Versus, how about we fix and alleviate where the pain is coming from? Because something is triggering it. Like I got shot in the leg. So I had the pain in my leg. So the pill you can give me is not going to make the bullet dissolve. What we need to do is go and correct whatever the bullet in my leg is touching, pinching, and remove it so I can get, long-term relief without the medication. Western medicine is just keep taking the pills. If it gets to be too much, I'll prescribe a higher dosage. So now while you give me this dosage that's tricking my brain and my brain does not recognize, hey, stupid, take the weight off the leg. It's hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm good. You're not good, which is going to cause another problem. Plus, I'm bypassing alarms on my body. These are alarms saying, hey, stupid, stop it. It's hurting bad. And it's meant to hurt me bad to make me stop it. So just consider when you're doing Western medicine over Eastern medicine, why this is more favorable. That's why a lot of people, more than quote unquote the so-called Negro, they opt out. They'll go to Mexico for treatments.
Mm-hmm.
When Loretta Scott King was sick, her daughter flew her to Mexico. She just got there too late and she died there because they'll treat and they'll do things ethically. And they'll look at fixing, repairing, not just taking some junk.
You have to say their doctors are good.
Yeah, anyone south from entity, they made them illegal to go to them from America. And,
I didn't know they made
people go to Canada to get medication because the medication you get in America is more tainted. So people started learning, go get your medicine from Canada. Don't get it from here. So there's so many different things that we're learning. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot we're learning to do better. But again, that's all about what you want to do.
I see a lot of people sick lately, like with colds and nothing. What is going on, Tuli? Like maybe it's they're not doing enough natural stuff, you think? My job too is like a lot of people are sick.
I wouldn't say they're not doing a lot of natural things, because sometimes when you go off into the natural part, it's not just one thing. It has to become a intentional behavior. You have to it's the whole thing. It's not just, okay, I'm gonna go vegan. Okay. It's a whole lifestyle. That's why they use it's holistic, because it's everything. It's your mental, even with your mental. You take breaks, you meditate, you breathe, like he was saying, you breathe, you stretch, you do it's a lot, not just one thing when people do that. So it's not because they're doing that's happening, but it's stuff out here. It's stuff out here.
And we can help. And you got to change. You got to change everything. How you eating, even some of the stuff we wear. You got to watch a lot of. They put stuff in the material. It's a lot of things really transforming and doing that hurts us over time, and that's because we have so much damage. So you have to do a lot of. This is me. You have to do a lot of counteracting. Everything is, pretty much been deemed bad and it's been, tainted some type of way by the system. And it's because they need sick people. This is how pharmaceuticals companies can't make money unless you got doctors prescribing medication. Doctors can't prescribe medication unless you got people coming in because they're sick. So it all works hand in hand. You got to get people sick to get them into the doctor so the doctors can write a prescription for the pharmaceutical. Also, so they can recommend them to the surgeons. Surgeons can't make money unless they cut. The longer incision and the operation, the bigger the pay. I can't get and maximize and justify $8,000-$10,000 for a surgeon when the cut is only an inch.
Yep.
So I need a long cut. I need difficult operate. They can't think about it. There's no monthly payments salary to a surgeon. A surgeon has to cut to make money. So which means that doctors, they have to encourage doctors to favor for operations. Listen, I'm gonna give you this to go see a specialist.
Yep.
They all work hand in hand, and then I'm gonna give you this medication. All these people work together. People don't know. Pharmaceutical companies pay doctors big money. Listen, get free trips, meals, golf clubs. They woo them. They look at how many prescriptions come back in from that doctor. That's why they put their name on it. Hey, I'm gonna try something. Let's try this. This is how it works. They shoot all of it to their patients because they're getting paid.
So connected.
Because you can't go to the store and buy it. A doctor, physician has to recommend it. This is how they get paid. Otherwise, these people got to be. They look at, I get a check, but it's the money they make from them. This is golden. I'm just writing prescriptions. So anytime a new company come out, this is what people don't realize. When a new product comes out as far as a pill, you have to woo doctors to get them to get. No one's gonna go in and say, "Hey, I've seen this." No, they're going to go and approach doctors, physicians, offering them, if you can get this amount out, I'll give you this. Yeah, because it's going to come back because the pharmacists are doing it and whose name attached. I can track all this.
Yep.
And when it's given out, it's moving, I'm going to pay you. So a lot of your illnesses and operations, people need to know that you're getting are not because your physician think you really need it. It's because he or she is getting paid to administer or get you on this medication or get you to this surgeon. They're being paid. So I encourage everybody, please use your head and think for yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, in Western medicine, you good with just getting pills and pills lead to more pain. Stay with it. Don't take the listen. Do what works for you. If you want to take care of the whole man, you want to stay, to me, mentally vibrant, where your mind can stay fresh, where you can make conscious decisions. That's so important. A lot of medication, they kind of impair your thinking. So that's why they do. They know you pretty much crippled. I'm gonna put you on something for the rest of your life. Because of a surgery. I don't want to be stuck on something the rest of my life from a surgery. Then the surgery didn't work. Oh, it worked. It's just it did work. I wasn't taking it before the surgery. Now I got to take it for the rest of my life now because of the surgery. Use your head. So did the surgery work?
Right.
Yeah, it worked. Okay. You hear people just say it's just dumb. It's just dumb. It makes no sense. But I know we don't have to give it them God. We appreciate y'all. We know we talk a long time. But this is what we do after dark. We try to get this thing together and let's try to do better as a people. You know, white, black, everybody, let's work together. I see somebody said Dr. Sabi. I was not a fan of Dr. Sabi. For the record, what people got to look at too. I'm gonna say this before I go. A lot of times you got to look at people in let me say every aspect of medicine has a form of religion. You have to be real careful sometimes when you're getting advice and medical from people what religion and how they think, because it plays a part of your healing. Believe it or not, part of your healing is also you have to believe in it. Whether it's Western medicine, you do. And what you want to look at is a person, religion, their practice, what they subscribe. These guys being a lot of young kids. People, they don't have nothing to do. Okay, for you it doesn't. It does for me. Yeah, these guys, date, marry young girls. They like kids, and these people look at, but they're great. I don't know. Your lifestyle is going to have an effect on your prescription or what you prescribe. So I'm very conscious of. I want to know what you think, what type of person you are. Now you don't typically get that information from your physician. A lot of Western physicians, you're gonna say, not every one of them. They can be sweet hitters, they swingers. But none of the other ones can do this. That's why we're personally have Smith in school, so we know what she believes, what she does, and we know what we believe. That's important because sometimes they will prescribe. Even others that I see, we have to let them know, no, we can't take that. Well, what's wrong? No. We can't take that.
Right.
That's right.
We make sure we let that be known, and she knows that. So stuff, no, we're not doing all this. I ain't bowing down on nothing. I ain't putting nothing in my mouth that come out around your hips either. So I'm just making sure we clear. I don't play that. I like to know what a person thinks, where a person is, before you just jump out here into something, because you can wind up doing some. That's what you can make sure of, because you will wind up making a mess.
That's right. All right then.
Well, we'll hug y'all, and we're gonna get and let y'all go. Listen, if you want somebody who can do it better, give it to y'all.
Yeah, right.
If you want somebody to do it better, give it to y'all. He the only one can do it better.
Yes, sir.
So just make sure y'all know that. Be encouraged. Keep looking to him. Keep your confidence in him, and he's going to pay off, and he has paid off, and it's going to work out for you, Derek. Certainly remember about your son, so don't think we forgot about him. Today about it, definitely be mindful, be prayerful for one another, people. We all need it. We all need encouragement. And before you can offer somebody something that hurt them, offer some help. Let's all get better. And rather than just doing what we typically do, try to hurt and destroy each other, offer somebody help. And we appreciate you guys always tuning in, putting in with us after dark. Appreciate Dr. Joe, tell your husband. Appreciate him letting us borrow you after dark after y'all 2-minute rendezvous. And we'll do it. And I'll tell him I'll give him some secrets what he can, if he needs to, he can get it down as low as 159.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, just in case. If it's something you got to do in 2 minutes, you got a second left. We get to 159.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's if it's
talent.
You got to go. If it's somewhere you got to go in 2 minutes and 3 seconds, I just teach him a trick. 159. Then the rest of you. Then you got to roll after that.
That's a talent.
That's a talent. I don't like everybody know what I can do, but I teach them. To the come see me, we'll see. I'll let you know if it works. To the come see me, we'll check and see. Then make sure I feel out. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. Huh? Let me pull your hair. I'm still here.
Wow.
Let me pull your hair.
Let me pull your hair. But now we'll hug y'all. We appreciate y'all so much. Please be encouraged. Listen, say something positive to somebody. Okay? Like, just say,
hi.
HIV.
Say what?
HIV.
Positive. Oh, wow.
No, don't say it, but just say something positive. Encourage somebody else. We all need to encourage. I just said it before. Listen, if anybody's suffering with it, certainly we're praying for you. A lot of people like there's no fault of their own they have, so I don't want nobody to take that because I hobby. I was just being kind of humorous, but when I said being positive, I don't want nobody to take that to an offense because I don't. That's a serious illness. But let's try to be more encouraging and helpful to one another. It don't take nothing to tear each other down. Take care of and build each other up. Let's get in here with everything we got. Let's help build each other up. Right?
Right.
So to tell us our saying before we go, we can tell them.
Mistakes are painful, but as time goes by, they become a collection of experiences called lessons.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
I like it.
Well, I know those people gonna fall out. You can't make but so many good ones. I know they're gonna fall out.
Mistakes are painful.
Yes.
But as time goes by,
Wow.
they become a collection of experiences called lessons.
Called what?
Lessons.
I like call waiting better.
Called, okay. Well,
call waiting, like hold, because down right there, I would have waited if I shot out down. Call waiting. So we definitely, I think that was a terrible one. But I mean, they got to strike out. They had some pretty good ones.
Carol, thank you
so much. They thought they did it, and they did. They really didn't let them know permit. They ran out, and it happens. It happens. But like a tissue roll, when you get down to the car, you ran out. That's all. We appreciate y'all. She's saying good one. She married to the meanest man in the world. So what we expect you to say? We expect you to bag something like that.
Oh, okay.
But we appreciate everybody again. And Most High willing, we'll look to catch y'all next week. If we see fit, we still here. We'll look to be doing our thing. And speaking on this truth, and trying to make sure. Let's get on. Let's be better again. Encourage one another, be positive, and just know we're a hobby. And we're gonna be here waiting on you the next week with this big old hug, cause we care. So we'll tell the hub. Okay, to we'll hub y'all. Yeah, I don't know where we right here.
Hold on, let me see.
We go, and also don't forget, the doodoo is gone. He done doo-doo. He done doo-doo.
Oh, you here?
I just want to let y'all know that I was still here. They had me backstage because they got tired of me, and I kept responding, "Where are you at?" I'm backstage.
Who did that?
Well, we know when we talking about. We know who that dude is.
And that was so mean, Resident Joe. You didn't like Smitty. Didn't like Smitty's on. That's mean.
What was mean?
That you didn't like my thing. But
I said I liked it. I said I liked it because it actually is true. The mistakes you
She
make.
looked away, Smitty. She looked away. That's sign number one that she's lying. She looked away.
The mistakes you make actually make you. Actually, that's.
Hey, when you try to repeat it and look at the second time, it doesn't matter. It makes it work.
Oh my goodness.
I like it.
Anyway, we out of here.
Remember me.
We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
We're about to take it back. Ladies and
We're
about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind.
All right, you do something better, I'll do something better, and we'll be better together. Until next week. Good night. Hey, shout out to Confederate. I know you're watching.
And we'll
Yes,
hard
sir. Shout out to Frederick. Big
Shout out
room.
that we'll hard y'all.
Big
Yeah, one of y'all hard
Big
y'all.
room.
If you eat, we'll hard you. Don't have that work. Let's out. What was he? 4 and 16.
We miss you too.
Yeah, we miss you. Miss all of y'all. Y'all
All
come
right.
on the field, please. We'll hop y'all.
All right. Bye bye.